I'm talking, baby. I love me some Avatar Nation. Step on them, king. Step on them, king.
Boy, you have nerve. You've been beating everybody.
I'm talking, baby.
What up, SK?
I'm here for the mess.
I'm talking, baby.
Get it, Daddy.
Hey!
I love me some Avatar Nation. Step on them, king. Step on them, king.
Although you didn't call me silly, honey, you're shady.
I'm talking, baby.
Get it, Daddy.
Well, goodness gracious.
No beef, just tofu.
I'm here for the mess. Get it, Daddy.
Woo, child.
Well, goodness gracious.
Avatar Nation.
All right, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? What's up, Nessa? How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's up, Your Pleasure 721? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a top one. Thank you as well, Nessa, for being a top one. Thank you, Virginia Show. Virginia Show sent a $5 super chat. Earlier, I did see that as I checked into the live. It's not there no longer. I guess it has a time limit. So I do want to say thank you to the Virginia Show. Go ahead and subscribe to the Virginia Show. This is the Virginia Show shaking her money maker. Thank you once again to the Virginia Show. Hey, Rob P, thank you so much for letting the audience know what's going on. Thank you, Rob P, for being a tough one. What's up, Coach White? How you doing? Good to you. Thank you, Adore, for being here. Thank you for being a tough one as well. What's up, Anella Valencia? Hope all is well with you. What's up, Black Strawberry Apple? And Sharona B, thank you for being here. All right, y'all. Y'all know there's a lot of stuff going on between Kimmy. Kimmy is now falling out with Demus O and all this other stuff. There's a lot of shenanigans going on. Now, I'm saying this to clear my name into because my name was mentioned on. I don't. First of all, okay, let me just say this. First of all, the dude that said he would never make a page, not making a page. And I just feel some kind of way. Like I don't like that because that dude ain't earned his stripes. That dude ain't been through the hell that all these other content creators been. But whatever it is, what it is, you capitalize when you capitalize. But I just don't like that shit. Like if you're gonna be over here, at least apologize to the people that you disrespected. And you said you never, because you, in all honesty, you crapped on all of us, saying that you would never be over here, and now you're over here trying to capitalize on something that we built. You get what I'm saying? That kind of rubs me the wrong way. And I'm not being a hater. I'm just being a realist on the situation. That kind of rubs me the wrong way because you ain't earned your stripes or nothing, and you shat on a lot of people who laid the foundation from what you capitalizing on. To be honest, but it is what it is. I just really kind of wish you never existed, to be honest, because you caused a lot of shit and then disrespected and now trying to. It's just like he defecated on all of us. Now he trying to talk about all of us on the platform in which we help stabilize. You know what I mean? It's like somebody who you cook a meal, somebody shit on your meal, then they eat on your meal, and then try to copy your recipe and serve it to the same people whom which you invited to the dinner to eat. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. What's up, Awesome Ace? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right, so let me see about this whole thing about the Kimmy. So Kimmy and Thimaso fell out, all this other stuff. All right, let me just get this clear. Oh, dang. I'm sorry, y'all. The game is on. That was a dirty foul. All right. Um, let me get my name straight. So, Kimmy, if this gets back to you, it is what it is. But let's just be honest with this whole situation here. Themis O never talked bad about you in our Zooms, and we did not talk bad about you in our Zooms when she was present. So I don't know where you got your information from. I don't know if that's some kind of insecurity commentary that you're making, but and it's actually the reverse. Themis O, when she will always make sure she was present when you were present. So let's get that straight. So you said over there, said, "Oh, we talking shit about you with Themis O." No, that's not even the case. That wasn't even the case. Like I said, Themis O was more of a sense of protection for you. Not that you asked for it, but she made sure she was there, whether it be on the YouTube live or the Zoom or anywhere that you were there. So don't put that out. Don't put that lie because that's not true. And you know everything that we interacted with, you were treated with nothing more than with respect. And even when there were some, questionable questions that you chose not to or that you didn't like, still the atmosphere remained respectful. So let's keep the truth the truth. Okay, Kimmy? Let's keep the truth the truth. Okay. And I also heard that you felt like you didn't want to be in my Zooms. I could tell that you didn't want to feel like you wanted to be in my Zooms because your energy wasn't there. Okay. So if you're gonna talk and shame me in my you're gonna shame me and disrespect me because I really did haven't not disrespected you at all. At all. Okay. But if you want to put out something and be disrespectful towards something that I was nothing but respectful to and compensated you for, then say it in the forefront where we can all talk about it. Because keep it keep it 100, I've been nothing but respectful to you. Behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. So if you really didn't want to do something, say it to me. You don't have to say it to a whole bunch of non-factors. Okay? Because you sit up here calling people unprofessional. That's unprofessional, Kimmy. To tell people who are not content creators that you're entering into a business arrangement, no matter how much money was exchanged, it was still a business arrangement to people who were not even recipients of the business matter that was involved in. I would never say I didn't really want to be there to people who were not even involved in the business exchange. And like I said, I supported you heavy with all the fuck shit that you did on Brianna's channel. Don't forget how quick we forget. So that made no sense. That made no sense to me after I heard that, those revelations and stuff like that. Because I would never do that to you. What's the other thing? Oh, the whole information that came out about Themis O saying that they asked me to put in the final strike on Hennywise's channel. That's true. But I didn't feel no need to divulge that. Yes, that I was asked to put in a strike on Hennywise's channel, but I did not do it because Hennywise did not do anything to me. Hennywise was not disrespectful to me, and I know how hard it is to maintain, sustain, and grow an audience. So why would I do that to somebody that done nothing to me? And then with the way, as you see now, these YouTube relationships, how quickly they change. So why would I do that to somebody knowing that at the end of the day, somebody could have an issue with me, right? In the flip, and I don't work that way. I don't work that way. So, you know what I mean? So that now that it's out there, I'm going to address the fact. Yeah, it was. That was asked of me to do, and I chose not to do it because I don't have no. I mean, like I said, I don't have no issue with nobody like that. Not like that. That was her battle. So why should I put a hit in on somebody that I ain't got an issue with for that person? So yeah. What's up, Nietzsche? Nietzsche, how you doing? Good to see you. Let me see anybody else. What's up, girl? About to miss it. How you doing? Thank you for being a tofu. Appreciate you. All right. What's up, Spicy and Philly? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What's up, Auntie Donna Baby? I heard Auntie Donna Baby was called a bitch and everything today. Ooh, child. What's up, Diva317? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What's up, Nola504? I'm about that life. Ooh, child. That name is gonna cause you a lot of issues, girl. You hard headed. You were definitely a hard headed soul, but I guess you like the attention. You'll be able to create a lot of accounts. So, um, anything else I want to say about what was divulged today? Not necessarily. I mean, oh, this is another thing. So, didn't it come to find out that so Dimples blocked me or removed my comment out of Kimmy's chat because of something that I said regarding Tracy. Well, okay, if that's the case, then you need to be removing Tracy's comments as well. Talking about that, oh, it's a safe space for Tracy. Then it should be a safe space for me too. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Because I remember I was the one. Now you don't owe me a damn thing. You don't owe me a damn thing, Kimmy. But I was up here promoting your channel since day one. I don't think Tracy was doing that shit. To be honest, she wasn't doing a damn thing. She turned from a hater then into a supporter once she saw that she could munch off of your audience and have that benefit her. Right? She was supporting your stuff from day one. I told you, Tracy is a opportunist. She sees that she can leech off of your audience while y'all in good standing. That's how she works. Why would Tracy come over to my lives all the time and drop down with knowing the history they have? Because she's a leech. She's a leech, and she's doing the same shit to you. But to sit up there and have Dimples block me or remove my comment out of the chat with all the nefarious, nasty ass stuff that she said about me, then her comment should be removed too, right? If everything is fair and balanced in a safe space, and you want things to be fair and nice for all your participants in your chat, though. Watch those moderators who sit up there and can mess up your channel, and she's one of them, right? She's one of them. No, well, it is one of them because I don't. She doesn't deserve to be gender correctly for those. She doesn't even represent the transgender community appropriately. So it does not. Be careful of it and how she can mess up your channel. Okay. All right. See what's up, Huggy? How you doing? I see you showcasing your shoes. What's up, Edwards? How you doing? Good to see you. Okay, so that's what I got to say about that whole debacle. I was wondering if the stuff was staged or if the stuff was fake, and I don't think this is fake. I think this is actually real, and stuff like that. So we'll see. You never know. People make up and all that other stuff. So we'll see. All right, let me bring up my agenda. Woo, child. Got that out the way. Oh Lord, wait, Jay Wilson must be with Mark, huh? Is he live? Jay Wilson must be with Mark. Oh Lord, hold on, y'all. Where my damn agenda? Oh Lord, do I do my damn agenda, y'all? Hold on. So I guess Jay, you know, he wouldn't miss any kind of opportunity for this debacle. What's going on? I'm gonna say something. But so Kimmy, I got a question. Did you forget about your affinity for a Themis old child? Since you said that is what bonded y'all and all this other stuff. This is just this is bizarre, y'all. This is absolutely bizarre. Hold on one second, y'all. Ooh, mm, 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 mm. I don't know. This is just weird. Weird world we live in. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to upload it real quick. I thought I did it already. Apparently I didn't. All right, bear with me, y'all. Feel free to thumbs up the live and please subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. It'd be greatly appreciated. All right, here we go. Let's see. Breastfeed. Oh, y'all so mean. Oh my God, y'all so mean. Corona Blackwell. Hey there, I see you live tonight, but honestly, I think they are all are an opportunity. Well, like I just tell you, don't get invested because tomorrow they'll make up and y'all be getting y'all feelings for what? What's up, Demetrius Body? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into the agenda because I do come prepared for the show. All right, and here we go. All right, bam. There you go. All right, the Lakers are not in the playoffs. The Lakers lost. The Lakers fired their coach as well. Lakers got rid of the coach, right? The coach that led them to a championship, what, 3 years ago? So I think Russell Westbrook is going to be out of the Lakers. He's not going to be there anymore. I think he was the main reason, but whatever. We're not going to get into that. But that's for my sports fans. All right, here we go. Look, I feel some type of way. Now, I don't feel. I mean, I felt some of the stuff that's been happening in the last few hours. Um, Whatever it is, what it is. That's part of YouTube shenanigans and all that other stuff. It is. It will dissipate in 24 to 48 hours. Demons O, I told him Demons O, I said, Demons O, you need to create a channel. Like Demons O needs to create a channel, even if she goes live once a month. She needs to create a channel because if she's going to have a voice, she needs a place to go to. That gooseneck stuck in the basement walrus, wherever he is, he ain't the place for her to go. And I'm not hating on that. I mean, it's just like you need to have your own voice because there's people up there coming up there, chiming in, trying to get information. Why Therapy ass was over there, I don't know. Like that's the one that set up there and made fun of her whole child, right? Like it did talk about her husband, and you go over there, Therapy. Now, Therapy, I ain't calling your ass out, but it's just kind of weird that you gravitate towards places that disrespected you the most. Why she was over there, I didn't stay for that part. I don't know why I didn't over there, but I didn't see why she was over there. But I was just like, what? Like Therapy of all places, you go there, girl? Okay, anyway, so let's get into my agenda. I just sit back. It makes you feel some kind of way. It makes you feel some kind of way. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so this weekend I went to go see the movie The Ambulance. The Ambulance. Oh, did I put that up here? Let me see if I can. I'm gonna show y'all the screenshot. I know I took a screenshot of it. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can upload it for y'all so you know what the hell I'm talking about. Like ambulance. What? Demon Zoe was in the ambulance? I didn't hear that. No, the movie The Ambulance. Brianna was in the ambulance? What? Why she was in the ambulance? Because she ate too much. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Let's see if I upload. Because you know how people be saying, just be making up shit. Oh, ambulance. Oh, Sir King said that Jay Wilson was in the ambulance because Mark kicked him in the nuts. No, I did not say that. Okay. I'm talking about the movie The Ambulance. Here we go. Bam. Okay, so that's the movie The Ambulance. It came out this past weekend. I went to go see it. I wanted to go see it after I saw the Batman movie because this was in the previews. Now let me just say this: I don't know who these actors are by name. If you zoom in, you could probably see their name at the bottom. All right, Ambulance. It was okay. I mean, it was okay. I thought it'd be better, but pretty much what it's about is these two adopted brothers, black and white. They adopted, but they're brothers, black and white. Um, I guess they grow up in a crime family. The black brother decides he wants to change his life and go into the Marines. Somehow he comes home, but I mean, well, he's been home, but he's having money issues, and he has a baby, and he has a wife, and he's struggling, right? So his brother, he knows, is in the crime life and can get him a few dollars or whatever. Well, actually, I don't know, 50,000, maybe a little bit more. So they decide to rob a damn bank. Now you know Wale, right? Wale, the artist, the rapper. He's just kind of, he was like the dumb receptionist in the movie. He didn't have that many parts. You see him in the beginning, and then you see him kind of towards the middle, and then towards the end. And I was just like, Wale, you couldn't do no better. Like that first introduction, he used the N word, and he did not need to use the N word. I was like, oh Lord, this reminded me of the beef sector. But anyway, all right. Make a long story short, they go in and rob the bank. I'm just gonna tell you pretty much. I'm pretty much gonna tell you what happened. But even if I tell you what happened, I'm not gonna tell you what happened at the ending. The ending was very disappointing. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna tell you what happened at the end. But pretty much, if I tell you what happened, it don't matter. I mean, it's not gonna spoil the movie. The movie, to be honest, because I can tell you what happened, and you still be like, "Oh wow, that was really intriguing." All right, so pretty much they try to rob a bank. It does not go according to plan because the police officer tells his partner to go into the bank and try to ask the teller out on a date. I was like, what? So they weren't expecting the officer to come in. And therefore, and also the FBI or the police unit was waiting for them outside because they had been tagging one of the guys. All right, so that happens. Michael Bay film. It was directed by Michael Bay. If you know Michael Bay, he did the Transformers and he did Bad Boy 3. If you're familiar with his films, he's got always a particular kind of way he shoots his film and always some kind of sci-fi effects and all that other stuff. But in this instance, he was using a drone. And at one time, the drone, I was like, he used the drone. It was like as if a bomb was about to drop, and it wasn't. It was just him using the drone footage. Anyway, it had a couple of corny jokes. One guy was like, the main character said something about herpes, and you just gotta learn how to deal with it, even though you don't want it. I was like, what? What? I was like, what? So yeah, yeah. Blah blah blah. Get to they run around the whole city trying to get away from the police, all that. Get to the end of the movie. I'm not gonna tell you what happened, but I'm not happy with the way that movie ended. It go surprise you the way it ended, but I'm like, damn, it had to end like that. And that's all I'm gonna say. I would give it a B minus to a C plus. If you ain't got nothing to do, go watch it. It was good. It's got a lot of action. I like the way they did something with a lowrider, right? One of the gangs, he called up one of the gangs to help him out to get away from the police. And they used the lowrider to take out the police. I was like, damn, but yeah, y'all go check it out. It's or you can wait for it to come out on DVD. You said it flopped hard. I thought it made 30 million. I heard, oh, maybe 30 million was the budget. I don't know. I heard 30 million. Anyway. What's up, Lady Tia? How you doing? Let me know when I could turn the volume up. Okay, I didn't tell the whole movie. That's it. Nah, there's a lot of other parts in between. Yeah, girl, but I missed it. It's okay. I was like one of those films that if you ain't got nothing else to do, then you go see it. All right, so that's the ambulance. Check it out if you want to. Ain't nothing else out there except Batman. All right, let me see. You said $40 million budget. Yeah, because you could tell that movie was expensive with all the helicopters flying around in the damn tunnels and all that. I'm like, phew, that's a lot of money. And then the cars they had, they had the charges and all that, and that cost a lot of money. And whatever street they did that on, they had to be shut down. So that's a lot of money. So yeah. Like, anyway. All right, let me get that off the screen. Let's get back to the agenda. All right, here we go. So this weekend, Smile Cindy from Asia. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you this story. So this weekend, I went somewhere and I had to walk down the sidewalk. And it's weird. Like, okay, it was a street lady, but this lady had a sign. I didn't read what the damn sign was. I was trying to get to my place. I had to get to point A to point B, and had to walk on the street, whatever. So, or the sidewalk, whatever. So this street lady was saying something like, I don't usually pay attention to what they were saying, but for some reason she caught my ear. She was like saying, "What's up with all these niggers? Where all these niggers come from?" I was like, what the hell? And she was saying it like kind of sly. Like it was like sniggers, but you knew what she was saying. Where all these niggers come from? I was like, oh hell no. So I was like, because I walked back, I walked past her, and then you gotta wait for the light. So I stopped. So then she started saying it. I said, whatever, let me hurry and get across this damn street. Okay. So then somehow, some way, she made her way past the people and across the street. Now I'm standing on the median. Now she said again. Now she coming towards me. I said, this is the only time I say this word. I said, this bitch say something to me directly, it's gonna be on. Now, even the people that were parked, I moved away from her ass. Now I said, she come up to me, I'm kicking her ass. I'm kicking her in the street. I'm dead serious. I'm sorry. You'll be like, oh, sir, can you not say you gonna kick her? I was prepared to kick her ass in the street because I felt like if I hit this woman, what's gonna happen? Somebody will call the police and be like, oh, this black man attacking this woman. No. But if I kick her ass, then they go, but the police will say, oh, this man kicked this woman. That it'll be like, okay, well, he kicked her, he ain't hitting her. But I was like, damn, I was like, it was crazy. It kind of threw me off a little bit. And I kept walking and I was trying to process it, but my body was like, no, don't process that. Don't process that. You don't want to process that. So I just let it go, right? I just let that shit go. The light turned green. I hopped my ass across the street, and I could not believe what I just heard. And she had a sign. I don't know what the sign said because I didn't pay attention to that because I was trying to really get her out of my reality, to be honest. But I was like, damn, really, really? Yeah, yeah, let it tell you. I was ready to kick her. I was ready to kick her ass because I didn't know what she gonna do. You that bold to say that to me or around me, but she thinks she was slick with it though. She was saying it like to everybody, like as if it was so wouldn't be like targeted to me. But she knew what the hell she was doing because then she came towards me in the median. And I'm the only person on the motherfucking median. Like, really? Okay. All right. So so yeah. So this is the thing about the whole smile part. So I guess my whole aura, my body, that situation kind of messed, even though I moved on from it, I moved on, my body or my energy or my aura was still processing that shit. And wherever I went to, where my final destination is, where I went to, I guess it was still on me because the lady at the event told me, "Oh, why don't you smile?" And I was just like, I don't know. I was there, But she's like, why don't you smile? And I was just like, I did my little cheesy smile and I kept it pushing. But I guess I wasn't in a smiling mood. I wasn't in a mean mood. I wasn't in an angry mood or anything like that. I was just like very stoic. You know what I mean? I guess after having to deal with that, after you deal with something, you dealt with it, but it's still on your consciousness or unconsciousness. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So I had to deal with that. So that's why I probably wasn't online, I guess a couple of days or whatever. Cause I was just like, that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And what do you do with a street person? Like you can't beat up on a street person, right? So yeah. It's a lot to deal with things the right way, you know? And the rewards of doing things the right way aren't that great, right? You know what I'm saying? I guess you get your freedom when you keep your freedom. So yeah. Yeah, you're right, Lady T. You said, yeah, that happens. Yeah, my energy was off. And I felt my energy was off, but I was still, like I said, stoic. I didn't have a scowl, but I was just very stoic, right? All right, moving on. Cindy from Asia. All right, y'all. So I've been in some pain a little bit. And I had to go to get a massage, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna tell y'all the story, but keep your minds out of your dirty minds. Here we go. All right, so I went to the massage place, right? The lady name, well, I didn't know her name was Cindy to after, but I called her Cindy from Asia. Now Cindy started rubbing. Oh Lord, how you doing, girl? Girl, I don't know. That lady don't like you no more. That lady don't like you no more, Demon. So I don't know why you went over to that man page. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, but we talking about no. I didn't get no foot. I didn't get no foot spa. All right, moving along. All right, so yeah, so I had to get a full body massage, right? So the lady, I mean, she was doing her thing, but now I'm laying face down, so y'all could do a visualization of what's going on. So I'm laying face down, lady's doing her thing, right? All massage my back, all this other stuff. All of a sudden, I feel this hot with this warm sensation above my head. Once again, let me say, I feel this warm sensation above my head. Cindy then jumped on top of the table, and my head is between her legs. Let me say again, her legs are between. Well, let me say this: my head is between her legs. Okay, and I guess it's warm in that area. It's warm in her area, and all that. I was like, "Cause how it get so warm up in here?" And lo and behold, she was because she had to get on and rub my back that way, right? She had to rub my back that way. What's up, June Osborne? So yeah, I was like, woo! I was like, Lord have mercy, woo, child. But she was a little small, little woman, and her little elbow felt like a little ball. Little old small little lady, small little lady, small lady. All right, so then she told me to flip over. Oh Lord. She told me to flip over. And then she started massaging my hip and a little bit of my inner thigh. Lord, do you know I had to use some telepathic communication on Mr. King downstairs because Mr. King was about to wake up and say hello to Cindy, but I had to tell him telepathically to sit your ass down. We cannot be up in the news talking about we sexually assaulted a lady from Asia. All right, and I couldn't wait for her to get the hell up away from there. So yeah, he did not wake up. He stayed asleep. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Anyway, yeah. So yeah. And then she's like, "Oh, you sleep. You went to sleep." I said, "Damn right, I went to sleep." I was tired. Oh Lord. So yeah. So that what happened at the June Osborne. It was a full body massage. You should try to get one, but she didn't massage all the body, you know. But she did like kind of pull down my pants a little bit. Well, my underwear a little bit, not all the way, because she had to kind of touch the bottom or the top of my butt crack. Okay, that's all that information y'all need to know. Ain't nothing else happened. It was all legal. Okay. All right. Maybe I should try it. Okay. Yes. Thank God I got control over all my muscles. Oh Lord. Anyway. All right. So yes, that's that. Say what you want. All right. We're gonna take a brief commercial. We'll be right back. Okay. Ooh, child, there's a lot going on. All right, with Demaso, Kimmy, Rico. Ooh, Lord, there's a lot going on. We'll be right back, y'all. We'll be right back. Ooh, child. Ooh.
Feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie. Share that beat of love. I wanna ride the boat all night. Work it in the middle. Sun and light. I wanna ride the boat all night. Work it in the middle. Sun and light. Ooh, baby, I love your stroke.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Diva D. What did you say? At least it didn't stink. You know what? I did think of that what y'all gave that lady name, that nickname. I ain't gonna say it. But I said, ooh, at least it ain't that. Mm. I did say that. I said at least I said at least it wasn't that song that Jingle Man made. I did say that. I did say that in hindsight when I was there, and I realized what was going on and where I was in between. I was like, "Oh, well, at least it ain't that." So yeah, you're right. You're right, Diva D. Ooh, you being bad tonight, Diva D. Ooh, child. All right. Next up, we got the Avatar Educational Fund. I'm trying to go to this tech conference and trying to pay the registration fee. So if y'all want to help out with that, feel free to do so at $ Circle Crown. I do want to thank those who have contributed so far. If you want to be anonymous, just let me know, and I won't include you in the thank yous. So if you want to, feel free to at $ Circle Crown. And like I said, with those people who give towards this effort, I will do a private Zoom with them and a private live with them. So to tell them what I learned at this conference. So that'd be groundbreaking information and of the new technology that's coming. So if you want to assist in this endeavor, since we're about education and growth, feel free to do so at $ King Crown. Um, I cannot answer that because people be getting their feel. I can say I tip $1 and they be get mad or they get glad. All right. All right. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. I feel some type of way. So first let's start with Rico. Now Rico's been over here, been taking pop shots at me for a while. Rico's been taking pop shots at me for a minute, right? And I left it alone. But then he wanted to include me in people being gay in this area and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, enough is enough, Rico. Okay. Now, see, Rico, I don't have an issue with you, but one thing you taking pop shots at the avatars, right? I'm not cool with you taking pop shots at the avatars and you say you real and you real this because what has real gotten you, Rico? What has real gotten you except for you being incessantly harassed? Like, let's just be honest, Rico. Oh, you let a whole cat get you caught up in the legal system. You let a whole cat have you to be taken to jail because you were real with these people, right, Rico? So what has real gotten you? Nowhere. Nowhere. This is an area where people, you'll be real with them and they will try to harm you or hurt you or use you for whatever they can get. And like, I just don't get it. Like, you do you, me do me. I'm an avatar. We decide to move the way we want to move because our life is harder. We can't sit up there and show our dingaling or pull out our booty or whatever. Right? Right? We can't do that. So we have to find ways to entertain the people and go beyond or go into that next level of dimension of creativity. Right? So what is real? I don't understand that whole I'm real. I'm real. But what is real? Real seems to have caused you so much heartache and headache. Right? I don't get that part. It is not like avatars are being cowards. No, we're not. We've been very strategic and we thought about how we want to present ourselves because we understand and study the various nature of the virtual reality world that we're in. So I don't understand why you keep taking pop shots. And you know what's the effed up part about it, Rico, is that it's the real people that you see who's done the most effed up stuff to you, right? Tracy, Mr. What's his name? Rogers, put your business out. ZT, right? So it's not really the avatars that have done anything to you. It's the real people who show themselves. Who keeps dragging you? Jay Wilson, right? So I'm trying to understand your argument against this whole thing about being real. Because you see, like the real people that you can see have given you the most heartache and headache. Who play with your heart? Wiley, a real person that you see. An avatar ain't playing with your heart, not that I know of, right? But what is it's the same avatars that are financially bailing you out and assisting you. So I don't get that. I don't understand that. So that's what I had to say, and I've been wanting to say for the longest because he keeps taking shots at avatars, and I'm like sitting, I'm like, okay, let it go. So yeah, that's what I got to say about that. Um, yeah, that whole cat situation was weird. Like the cat got the whole like it's insane. What's up, CCMTV? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And awesome Ace, I'm not trying to shame the dude, but I'm just trying to like, okay, you said what you said, Rico. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna offer you to a different light and a different perspective, so you can understand where I'm coming from, and you can reflect back on the fact of whereas real people are the ones who affected you in your real life, not avatars. So that's what I got to say. What's the next thing? Fyebabe out of pocket. Fyebabe out of pocket for calling independent Tista a dumb bitch. I'm sorry. That's what she said over there yesterday. And I'm like sitting here like, what did independent Tista do to you, Fyebabe? Except it seemed really that Fyebabe is just upset with this woman taking her purse and sharing it with other content creators. I don't understand that. Like, I really don't understand that. So you're mad because now she's decided to visibly support other content creators and do so monetarily. I just didn't understand that part. I don't understand that part. And for her to go and call that lady a dumb bee was kind of insane. And that's how I feel like she's out of pocket. Like really out of pocket. It was insane to call that lady that. Well, it was. Because that lady ain't done nothing. So I don't understand that. That lady ain't done nothing to her for her to call that lady a dumb bee. Like, really? Like, wow. Um Wilson the Weasel. So let's get to Wilson the Weasel. This whole involves Demi did it, Tracy, Fyebabe, and somebody else. I forget who that was. But Jay Wilson, y'all heard it pretty much, was sitting over there. Now he first said he gonna call the cops if anybody shows up in at his place. But he was hoping that Ass April would have knocked on Fyebabe's door. And I'm like, how much of a weasel are you? Like, how much like really? Like you really gonna sit up there and say, "Oh, if anybody knocks on my door, I'll call the police," but I want somebody to knock on Fyebabe's door? Are you serious, dude? Are you serious? That was crazy to me. And then go sit up there and say, "Oh, Fyebabe didn't have that much energy for Tracy and all this stuff when she was here. Where all that energy at?" And bringing Tracy into the same situation. I'm like, but bro, weren't you the one that drove Fyebabe and Demi past Tracy's house? I didn't say ask April. Did I say ask April? I mean on-site April. My bad. If I said ask April, I don't know. On-site April. Um, but like, weren't you the one that drove Tracy? I mean, not drove Tracy, drove Fyebabe and Demi did it, or Tracy D, excuse me, Tracy D past Tracy's house? I don't get that. I don't get that. And now you throwing Tracy in the mix. Oh, I wish she had that much energy for Tracy. But I'm like, wait a minute, dude. You if you not the flip flopping salmon of the world, I don't know who is. Like I just thought that was just kind of crazy. I'm like, really? Like you just want us to go down memory lane. do I have that footage? I might have that footage, y'all. I might have that footage of it. Fyebabe driving past Tracy's house with him providing the audio. What? Let me see. I may have put that on the bone page. I may have to see if I have that footage. Oh Lord, just the hypocrisy of it all. What's up, Lemon? How you doing? Good to see you. This is insane. So that's what I got to say about that whole Tracy Dimmy D and Fyebabe and Tracy D situation. That was all bizarre. I'm glad that all of them had a high level of emotional intelligence and did not go over there because Fabi like to call the police too on anything. So I'm just glad that they did not do what they could have done. And Fabi, Jay Wilson sit up there instigating that. I was just like, really, really, like, really, dude? You supposed to be a passer? Mm. All right, let me see. Let me see what you guys say in the chat. Nah, you never were blocked. So I don't know why you thought you were blocked. You were timed out maybe, but you weren't blocked. Ooh, ooh. You taking shots today? She definitely isn't the only one that pays for attention. It's a lot of big spenders in the sector. Oh, you mean Diamond Dory? Or Cubic Zirconia Dory? We should call her CCD. CCD. Cubic Zirconia Dory. CCD. It's crazy. All right. That's all I got for y'all tonight. Ain't nobody fighting. Well, you can't say that because we had the whole VS situation. We never thought that would happen. Mm. All right, I'm gonna drop the link real quick in case anybody wants to come up and share their sentiments. That's pretty much all I got. To be honest, I'm not breaking down that whole Kimmy and Themis O situation. Like, I really don't want to get into that because that I can see that thing get a little bit nasty and dark and um with a whole bunch of other stuff. So. Mm-mm. That they give it 74 hours or 72 hours. What is it, 74? Give it 72 hours in the Passover. And it's real unfortunate. Like, it's real unfortunate. But you see, when people make their channels, things change. Things change. Like, now let's get on to Miss Orstar for a minute. And I know a lot of people in my camp don't want me to address Miss Orstar, but I'm gonna publicly say this because I feel some kind of way. And I know a lot of people ask me, don't move on, no. And I know, and let me just ask y'all, part of the nation, look at this from my perspective. And I ask y'all to please stop, don't be selfish, and look at it from my perspective and what I went through and what I've been through and why I'm addressing the situation and the way I'm dressing it. Okay. All right, thank you, and I appreciate you. I respect y'all. I love all y'all, and I'm endeared to y'all because y'all support me heavy. But in this situation, I gotta say something. Okay, I gotta say something. Um, so Miss Orstar's name is being mentioned in a lot of stuff because she's over there with Kimmy. All right, a lot of people know that Miss Orstar was over here, and now she's not over here no longer. Miss Orstar decided that to leave, to leave us for whatever reason. And no, let me just say, let me just be 100. She decided to leave me in the middle of a live. Now, while we talk about Themis O sitting up here, leave or dropping nuggets to Kimmy in the middle of a live, she decided to leave us in the middle of a live, right? She said something about she can't take this no more. This she can't take this fakery or whatever. And poof, she was gone. Now she didn't tell me this directly. She left a message in the platinum chat. Now I would have liked to have known why she was leaving, because usually everybody extends to me. Most of the majority of the people, if it's a contentious situation, they extend me the courtesy to let me know, you know, in my personal DM and not in the platinum chat and not in front of everybody. But I was in the middle of a live and I see, boom, I'm tired of this fake something. She said something on the line. I'm tired of this fakery and this fool. Something on the lines of something not being authentic, and she left. Okay. She was boom, gone. Okay. Um, so now she's reemerged over with Kimmy and all this other stuff. Now she had an issue with me because I guess I wasn't highlighting her comments enough. So Kimmy, get ready for that if you ain't already been inundated with those messages. Okay, that was not highlighting her comments enough, so therefore she felt like I was intentionally not paying attention to her. And I'm like, what? I only really highlight comments that I find that I can build off of, right? That's how I move. I don't play favorites. So it's not like, oh, BL here, let me highlight everything BL. Oh, I love BL. No, it's not that. If you have something interesting to say or that builds on what the live is about, then I highlight it. But she felt like, I had something personal against her or whatever. But I'm only saying that because I don't want no narrative to be spun of, oh, she left SK, da, 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 da. No. And I personally feel some kind of way right away she left. And now she's over there with certain content creators. See, this is the thing though. This is the thing. She's over there with certain content creators. So what we're doing was so much worse than what they're putting out. That's how I felt. Like I feel like, okay, oh, we're so bad, or we're so fake, or we're this, but you're rocking with this person, you're rocking with that person. And I'm not anybody can go where they want to go. Right? Let's get that 100. Anybody could go where they want to go. Okay, but I just feel like you re-immersion at places that can be seen more nefarious than we are. You get what I'm saying? So that's all I want to put a kibosh on that, and we moving on from that. But I still felt that there were lingerings in the air because I always had to answer her questions about why she was there, where she went to, or she's over here now. And I don't feel like answering that no more. So I'm putting a kibosh to it. And it's over with. And that's it. So I'm putting a closure to that. Because I still get rumblings about her. And whatever she decides to do in the future, I don't want to have no reflection on me. She's no more part of us. She left on her own accord for whatever reason. That's her right. But I want to put an end to that because I don't want to be associated with anything that comes over from where she's at or what she does or what she says. Okay? All right? And to those people that are in my camp, y'all can still rock with her. I don't care. But I had to put, a public disassociation because I don't know what's going to happen in the future that may involve her and then that may spill over to me. So that's it. Okay? All right, what's up, Lemon? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Yo, what's popping? What's popping? What's popping? You said she left. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. But you said that she wrote a goodbye message or a farewell message saying like that. What? We're what?
She said something about I'm tired of this fakery or I don't know, something she said on along the lines of that. And she was gone. And
What
she
fakery? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. She
I
didn't
don't know.
elaborate on like what she meant by that.
No, she didn't, because it was a message to the whole platinum chat, not to me specifically. So and I was in the middle of a live, so I don't
No,
know.
I feel you. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I feel you. People can do what they want to do. So I mean, if she dipped and she want to, leave, go ahead. More
No,
power to you.
I totally agree with
You know what
that.
I'm
But
saying?
but I had to put it, like I said, an end to the speculation and closure to because she's popping up at other camps, So I had to, I
Oh,
don't feel
okay,
like
I get what you're saying.
I don't feel like answering the questions and dealing with whatever transpires involving her because her name was mentioned a lot today. So yes,
Of course, of course.
yeah.
I mean, just anyways. I was listening. I know you don't want to speak too much on it, but I was listening for the 99s and the 2000s, you feel me? And I heard a lie or two in that lie when she said that the reason why I watched her too, because I had a feeling it was gonna go on like members only or private. So I'm like,
Hmm.
let me watch this one. I know the other one were demons, so I'm like, that'll probably still be there. I'm gonna watch this one.
Uh-oh, let me cut out a little bit. You got to repeat yourself. Lemon, can y'all
About her because I haven't seen her live
hold on,
that she did.
Lemon.
Uh-huh.
You got it.
All right, for
You
sure.
got to repeat yourself because your audio cut out a little bit. I didn't say leave. I think it sometimes does that. So it's just sometimes the Wi-Fi or whatever it is cuts out and comes back on. Then on streaming. All right.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Is it better?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So what part didn't you hear? Do I got to
I
repeat
think
the whole
just start
thing?
back when you said the 99 and 2000s.
Oh, okay. So I was listening for the 99s and the 2000s over there on Kimmy Live because I was trying to, see what the live was about. And then she mentioned that D Miss O used to come over here and talk bad about her. That never happened though. You feel me? She
Never
never.
happened.
I never
Never.
heard her speak ill or come to us to talk bad about Kimmy. I never even knew there was a problem. You feel me? So
And not
that was
even
new
in the
news to me.
Zoom. Yeah, not even
Not
in the
even in a
Zoom.
Zoom.
Right. Hmm.
Yeah. So I'm kind of confused. I kind of want a little bit more clarity from either one of them about like what happened with that. Cause
But Lemon, you gotta connect the dots though.
mhm.
Who is she constantly talking to? The decomposing rat, right? So
Oh.
he got into her brain and had her believe in certain things that never happened. So
Yeah, so that was crazy. That was when I heard her say like, yeah, she was over there talking bad or talking shit about me over there at Avatar Nation. When? When did that happen?
never, never. And like
But
I
you feel
told
like
you,
she's listening to him?
yeah, hmm
What the he
yeah, because how I say they are saying the same thing. Like what he's saying, she's not saying. He said that we speaking bad and we doing this. Now she coming along with the same thing. Like I said before, every time we've been in our Zooms, if Demon's O has been there, Demon's O has been there as more of a protective shield. And that might be the wrong word, but she's always been there like as a, right hand man for Kimmy. Wherever Kimmy was and she knew that Kimmy was
Yeah,
coming, she was there.
facts.
Right. So I don't know where that whole narrative was coming from, but I guarantee you it's due to the rat over there. So
That's crazy. So I mean, like as far as y'all stand, like you heard that, like did you get to kind of clear it up? Because I kind of came in and I like rewound.
yeah,
I saw you drop down. So yeah, that was a
yeah.
little
I mean, but
weird.
she didn't address it though. But I don't appreciate you go by how you treat it, right? We never talked to her. Miss Owen, she was here. We never talked bad about Kimmy. Like I don't
No.
understand where that come from, but she can only speculate. You only That's what paranoia does to you. It has you over analyzing, overestimating, and speculating about things that never even happened. And then you listen to someone who says they are a liar and believe what they're saying. So yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like I got to be real with it. You feel me? I wasn't on good terms with Kimmy, around that era. She was still, with Brianna and them, and we had our like back and forth moments. And I would pretty much drag her on the regular live. So I feel like I didn't need to go to Zoom or nothing. It never really happened. So I feel like anything I've ever said, I said it on the public platform. But we squashed beef, we apologized, and we moved on. So I was kind of like, what? We didn't. Demon Soul didn't come over here to talk about you at all, ever.
Ever.
Nope,
Ever. And
not
the thing is,
negatively.
the word would have got back to you, especially if it was done publicly. And in the Zooms, that didn't happen. Like she was supporting you. So mm, but you just deal with those situations and you just dispel them. It's no truth, no truth to the matter. So
It's
that's all I gotta
crazy,
say.
man. This whole shit is wild. And then she created a channel. Like I'm all gearing up, thinking she finna go live or do her own
No.
thing or something like that. And then like nothing kind of popped off. So I was like, wait, what happened?
Everybody has a channel. When you create an account, you've already created a channel. Like to be honest with you, right? So I don't know where that came from. Like, okay, if she had a video on that channel, then yeah. But that's people run with a lot of stuff. That's not true.
I'm weak though. You said give it 72 hours.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Uh, I think women when
give
they go
us.
at it, it's a little different from like how she has that thing with the dudes. You feel me? I think it hits different for her. I think when it's women, they're more cattier towards each other. They can hold a beef longer or a grudge than like a dude, That's why I don't. That's how I look at it. But you think
Give
they gonna
us
make up
give us her two hours.
three days?
Look what happened with Tracy. Her and Tracy fell out, and now they back friends again. Or YouTube ships again. So just give us 72 hours. That's all I say. because you never know what bond they may form to unite again, or what may pull them in to unite again. So
Yeah. But I mean, shit.
Tay
After that
and
live, I don't know how they could be friends again. But I've seen people get dragged and they became cool again. So I understand what you're talking about. I'm just trying to believe that it's real. You feel me? Like they're gonna really, have beef. But I just want to see how long this shit gonna go on. Like, did they pretty much say what they had to say about each other and it's done? Because I
oh,
know
it's never
Kimmy said she
done.
put her shit on membership. So like, you only could watch it over there that way.
Mm. It's never it's never done. But we do need to talk about some things. Hello, Tone and Ray show
No,
or
for sure we
Risha.
do.
Hold on. We need to talk about some things real quick. So Terry P hops up on the basement dweller live today.
You're
What
lying.
the fuck? Like what the fuck? I I should have done
The
my
basement dweller. Why are
yeah.
you talking about DKL like that?
No, not him.
Oh,
No. The one that
not
said
not
he
not. Oh,
Darth Vader grandchild. Hmm.
my bad.
Yeah, the one that just started a channel. They say he never would and talk bad
Oh,
about everybody over him that did. Yeah. What's up, random? How you doing? So
oh, you
yeah,
talking about gooseneck?
yeah. Hmm.
I'm not surprised. Listen, he didn't really say nothing bad about me, but I'll say this about him. He pretty much judged people on what they say and do on YouTube. So I only can judge him off what he say and do on YouTube. He told us that he was waiting on this important special package, and once it come, he was gonna pretty much do his real life. Then he said he got it, but then he still stuck around for a little bit longer because he said it was still interested in like the commentary and stuff. Then he said he was gone, but then he went to Lipstick Alley and then he started randomly hitting different panels, and
Hmm.
then I just guess he reemerged. So I ain't surprised. You feel me?
Mm,
I'm not surprised at all.
mm. June Osborne, I don't know where she at, but she seemed to be finding her way around everywhere else though.
Who you looking for?
Oh, I ain't looking for her. But Joan Osborne or June Osborne had a question. Did she leave? Nah, people don't leave. See, this is the thing. Y'all grown adults. So if you decide that you want to go where you want to go, that's fine. That's cool. But when people leave, the people start asking questions. So I'm just answering the questions that people have. I don't know where she at, but like I said, she seemed to be
So what did
everywhere
she
else.
say? So okay, she
I
went
didn't,
to.
I didn't, I didn't, I, mm-mm, I didn't want to even hear. I did not want to hear. She wasn't there long, but I didn't want to even hear it. I didn't want to hear it. Oh Lord. Mm. But let me. I think your friend coming up.
My friend. All
Your
right.
friend.
Okay. Who is it?
Mm. Hold on. Here we go.
I need a big, 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 big.
Hey.
I need a big, 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 big. Check that out, this big wig.
Hey, Big Daddy. Get it, Daddy.
Woo child. Woo child.
Get it, Daddy.
What's up, Terry? How you doing?
I'm right the F here. And
Hmm.
What's
that's
popping?
all I
What's
had
popping?
to
What's
say.
popping?
Hey
No
guys.
time no see.
I know. But I told y'all.
What you tell us?
I don't like people playing in my face. I don't like the scripted, I don't like the scripted manufactured beefs. I told you, remember? I was like, I'm out. But I said
Yeah, but you
I'm
popped up over there. Like, what the hell?
but I popped up on your live when you were sick. Not even a month
That's been
ago.
ages ago. I've been healed and
SK,
delivered. I've been healed and delivered, girl.
I am still here. What did I
But what
tell
made
you?
you go over there though?
Because like I said, SK, I pop in here and there. I
But what
can't.
made you go over
Okay,
there though?
first let me say
How
hi to
you
the
know he had a channel? You said you left.
because P. Oh no, because P. P.
Who
If y'all don't,
P?
I call
Who
I
P?
call I call Pizarro P.
Oh Lord.
So I have to say Pizarro.
Dumbtails, leader of the Dumbtails. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no. P had shared his channel. When he first, I guess, built his channel a few days ago, and I was like, what? So I said, okay, well, let me go and check it out. And when I checked it out, it was a 10-hour live, and I was like, okay, I don't have that kind of time. So I watched a little bit, Red Ball, all that. But I told you, I said I dip in here and there. Everything is on film, SK. I told
But
you.
you know what that man has said about your child and your husband?
No, I didn't. Ooh, I didn't know, but I know what he gives. That's why when I went over there, I say, "Hey, Negro, like, I can't. The trolls do what trolls do, and I can't. I can't pretend that I'm bothered, but I know what they give, right? But I had a question for and if she's in the chat, girl, hey, but I had to ask. I was like, this manufactured, you got all this smoke for everybody else, but she didn't have the smoke for Kimmy. And then she gave me that smoke. And I was like, why are you giving me smoke? But you ain't giving her the smoke. So I had questions. And you know me, I don't type in chats anymore. If I have a question, I'll hit a link. But for the majority of the time, SK, I'm not on here. I'm not. But tonight I felt like, engaging and seeing what the hell was going on. I'm not a Jay Wilson where, I'm like, I don't watch. I do, but I dip in here and there.
Mhm.
Um, and I had questions.
Did you get them
And
answered?
I literally, I swear to you, I always come in at the right freaking time. Cause I'm still get you could do get Omar off of there. I'm serious because I'm still doing mommy dude. Like my son, he's almost about to go to bed right now because West Coast. It's not even 10 o'clock and his bedtime is 10. So I'm almost done with mommy duties, and I was listening to you. I literally came in maybe 10 minutes ago, and then I heard you say, I don't know where she is. And then I looked at the chat because I knew it was me. I knew. I looked at the chat and June, I'm here. Whoever June is, I don't know who June is. I am here. I never left. And I told you, SK, like we keep it real. I told you, I said I shouldn't be the only one reaching out. You could reach out to me and check on me. I'm just living life doing me, the pandemic is over, so I'm not on here all the time, but I never left y'all. I'm still here.
Lemon, you got anything to say?
Oh yeah, what up? What up? How you been?
Hey, good. Just, everything's been back to, normal pre-pandemic, so, I'm good. What about y'all?
Pretty good. You feel me? You know how Cali is, crazy with the weather. But you say you
Oh
left
no.
because like the manufacturer be like, what do you be feeling like sometimes like you're watching like shit that's not real, like kind of like orchestrated beef behind the scenes and then put out on the YouTube streets like not real beef?
Exactly. And the people, even before this latest manufactured beef, I just felt, with the whole, people know
What?
that so and so is talking ish about them behind the scenes, and then they want to, put on a united front and all that. Like, girl, you don't like her, she don't like you. Why are you guys like? I don't like that. I don't. That's why I don't watch VH1, Love and Hip. I don't watch those shows. I don't like people playing in my face. So
So
I can't even
you
see.
feel
Oh,
like
and
this beef is
Christian.
fake?
Hi, Christian. Huh?
You feel like this beef is fake?
I told today.
Oh,
I
okay.
told her,
I didn't see you on Goosebumps, so
yeah. I
I
told
was
her a
watching
couple of
the
hours
other one.
ago. I said, "Girl, this I know that, and I feel there's nothing anybody could tell me." And I told her, I said, "Girl, I always keep it real with you. Um, there's nothing anybody could tell me. I feel a lot of ish was manufactured behind the scenes to build Kimmy's platform up. There's nothing anybody could tell me because and Kimmy would be going at it, talking ish, releasing text messages and all that, and then not 24 hours later, they'd be on the same panel together, kikiing, right? So I, d- I don't like all that. And then I said, girl, I've seen you cuss people out over less, but you're not giving Kimmy smoke. And Goosebumps was giving her a play by play. Like, she's saying this about you. You know how the trolls do. She's
Yeah.
saying this about you. She's saying this about you. Oh, wasn't giving her the smoke. Nothing. She was calm. And I'm like, mm-mm. But then when I went up and confronted she, got a little testy with me and was like, I'll have Goosey flush you. I was like, you ain't flushing me. And then she, got a little loud and I said, where's the smoke for Kimmy? Why you got smoke for me? So I feel what
So
I
there was
feel.
no smoke at all. So if I go back and watch that live, I'm gonna get zero smoke from her. It was just all like what? Like she just wasn't
She
like,
got it after
oh, okay.
after catch after. So, yeah, but I'm here. I haven't gone anywhere. I just told y'all. If I'm not interested in a certain subject, topic, fake beef, clout chase moment, I'm not going to. I can't. I can't, and I won't.
Nah, yeah, I feel you. So when
Yeah.
you went to Goosebumps, did you guys talk or did you just kind of go up there to ask your
Oh,
question?
you'll see it. I was like, "It's me,
No,
Negro,"
we
and
won't.
I said when I hit the link, I said, "Hey, Negro, I see you're still in your mama's basement. Got them echoes off the walls. You need to get furniture." Goosey and he shades me, talks ish, whatever. He got to me before I let him get to me before. Um, but I learned how to just roll with it. You know what I mean? Like, I've grown a lot. I'm not that sensitive, Terry. That's like, what I wish I would care what people say about me or think about me, whatever. I just don't. And it's apparent because I don't care who you are, uh what chat, if it's enemy territory, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna knock on your door. If people are going off on me in the chat, I don't care because I'm not looking. So yeah, but I didn't come up to make it about me. I heard what was going on, SK, and you're like, I don't know where she. I was like, oh no, you didn't, Negro. I'm still here.
I hear you. Demon Soul, how I'm gonna get cursed out? What did I do to you?
What
Oh
she say,
Lord.
Say,
Lord?
no, I read the back chat, SK. I felt this. What? We didn't even write nothing in the back chat. What you talking about? Now you gonna get cursed out because I don't play about my child. We made up after one time after I read that back. What are you talking about? There's
Is
nothing
this the
going.
real D Miss O?
Yeah,
Can you
that's
try to
That's O. Yeah, I know how O writes.
what.
Yeah.
There's nothing I have not written in the back chat in this entire live. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there's no
what?
back chat. But seriously, I have to go because I have to get my
All
baby
right, Terry.
boy in bed. But I'm still here.
All right.
I haven't gone anywhere. And SK, before I leave, did I not tell you that? I can't be the only
Yeah, but
one
but it's the thing though, Terry. You say you
reaching out
left.
to you.
You say you left, right? Okay, you say you still watch, but you're
Yes.
taking a less visible presence.
Yes.
Okay. But
Yes.
then we see you on the person that drags you and your family. Like, huh?
I
Like
never heard I never heard I
Terry,
never
yes, you did, Terry. You were here, you and him.
Oh, over here. Oh, okay. 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 I okay. I can't remember some
Girl,
okay.
you better remember. If you
Man,
talking
you
about
better
my
read that chat, SK. I said now she gonna get cussed out. If she
Oh,
thinks she got cussed out before when I didn't, she didn't read the one above. I
Okay,
said,
wait.
Terry, I
Give me a
said, Terry,
minute.
I
Give me
wasn't
a minute.
cussing you
Hold
out. I said
on.
I was talking
but the
over you because
pronouns are
you wasn't
Wait, give
incorrect.
listening
me a
to
minute.
me.
Give me a minute. My son's walking by. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Ooh, child. The pronouns are incorrect, demons. Oh, you said now you gonna get cursed out
Because
because
I was
I.
already writing it about her. And so I just said, SK, you know that I've been feeling this way a long time. But I was already getting ready to write that and send it up there for Terry. And I just added that part. And so that's why I came up here to clarify. You know, we never cuss you out. I was saying that, SK,
Okay,
you
I'm
know,
back.
I've been
Sorry.
feeling this way for a while. She said that we make up, get back together, keep at the. No, we had that one falling out when I came up here to you. She went to Kid.
It was
We
more than
made up
one.
one time.
Oh,
We've not
it
went back and forth and made up and Kiki. And that's never happened. That was one
it was
time.
more than
No,
once.
it was not ever.
Am I lying?
Yes.
Could
SK, when did we have a falling out besides that one time I came over here and then she went over to Kiki's?
Lord.
Then she got her channel. So what are you
SK,
talking about?
get your thinking cap,
Girl, how you gonna
please.
tell me to get your thing? My kid think camera. You can't remember who dragged your child. What?
Shit, because sometimes I'm lit.
You lit
But
or
what I was
unlit? I
saying
would
was
know
I
who
was
dragged
typing
my
that to
child.
her before I got ready to
Let's
come
keep
up
it all the way
here.
real. Sometimes I'm lit and I forget.
Because
Oh,
at first I said, Terry, I wasn't cursing you out. I said I was talking over you because I said, wait a minute. Goosebumps was trying to tell me to read the page. Didn't even know all that shit was back there. And it was from a person who I trust and know wasn't lying. People were just saying in general, she talked about your kid. And it was bizarre and people like that who don't like me. So
It was
I
before.
said, being
Oh,
responsible,
it was
I
before
said,
that.
until I know what they're saying. And then when I got the video from Rhea, I heard it. And it was about just that membership shit. But the other stuff I got verified from a source. Goose was trying to yell at me and tell me to listen to the back chat, but you was talking too. And I said, but now that you up here saying I'm lying, I said, Siri, I don't play by my kid. I turned into a whole nother animal by
No,
my
no,
kid and
no.
my child. So I
That was
said, now
before.
you're going to get cursed out. You thought you got cursed out before.
That
Now
was
you're
no.
going to get cursed out. That's what I was trying to say. And then I said, SK, now you know, because he's not going to betray my confidence unless I tell him it's okay to betray my confidence. And I said, SK, now you know I've been feeling a certain way for a while. And so I came up here because I never want him to misunderstand anything and think I was ever going to cuss him out because that won't happen. And so I came up here to clarify. I was typing that message to you because I said, now come on, Terry. Me and you both know about how we don't fought with Kid and everything. We don't play about our kid. That's when I go to a whole nother person and I get irrational as fuck. I would never, ever, Terry. I lost a baby at
I was
6
up there.
months. He lived for 1 hour.
Wait,
That
let
is
me
my
double dutch it.
rainbow
Wait, I'm
baby.
double dutching.
I
Hold
have
on,
a
let me jump
stage
in.
3 illness with
I was
one
up
more
there
stage, and that means death.
before
I
the
will
child.
never play about my child, ever.
Girl, I was up there. I
I
didn't
don't give
even.
a fuck. I don't play about my child. I'm not gonna manufacture no beef and use my daughter so one day she can go look at a YouTube and say I manufactured beef about her. Are you fucking serious? I live and breathe for my fucking child. My child
Wait,
almost lost me. You don't know what's been going on. SK know about my medical shit. My child almost fucking lost me. Don't you fucking ever say I would play by my kid. I
Okay,
live
wait
and
a
breathe
minute.
and die for her. That is
Hold
my
on.
rainbow
No,
baby.
no, no,
After
no.
I
You're not
lost
gonna
a
wait.
baby, it came out
You're
and died in my
no.
arms.
You're not gonna put me in on the child thing because
Yes, I
everybody
fucking
go
am
read.
because I ain't never came to your kid and
Everybody
no shit
go
like
and
that. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me I make
that
up no beef
replay.
about my kid. I
Ain't
would never play
nobody.
about my
I
daughter.
didn't come up there about your child. I
No,
said
you
she's
said we
over
making
there
it up
going up.
still. And I said I would
Lord,
never make up a
okay.
beef that my
I'm
daughter
just
gets
gonna let her
involved
talk because
in.
I can't with the fast talking over
I
talking.
don't give a
I
fuck. I'm not
came
gonna
up
give you no goddamn social
I
currency. And you
came
talking about I'm
up
making a
and
beef
said
about my
you
goddamn
ain't
kid.
got no
She gonna bring up my
SK.
husband and kid. That ain't no
Go on and
damn
take me
rehearsed
down
shit.
because
Her channel
I'll
already
wait until
established.
she's
Why would we
done.
wait till now to get her
I
subscribers?
got a good
She already
5
got, yeah, you
minutes,
gotta
so
go.
I'm
You
gonna
gotta get
let
your
her
bitch
get
ass
her
out
stuff
here
out
before
because
I
I'm not
dog
gonna
walk you worse than
overtalk
mother
her.
did. I ain't playing with
This
your
is
ass.
too much. Girl, ain't
You need to
nobody
say
come
this
up
stuff
there.
for mother. You
Ain't
need to get this
nobody
smoke to mother. You ain't get this shit to him. So don't
ain't
get this
nobody
shit
come
to
up
me because I
there
don't play about my
and
goddamn
confronted
kid.
you about what she said about your child. I said,
That's what,
where's the
no, I'm saying
smoke?
that to say, how could I ever manufacture a beat if she gonna throw my
I did
child
not
in
talk
this
about
shit?
I did not bring up the child.
We didn't fall
I said
out
they
before this.
said
Her
she's
channel's
over there
already
talking
established. What
about
are you
you.
talking about?
Where's the smoke? You always
I
have
read
smoke
the
for
back chat
everybody.
and then
You
I
didn't
went
have any
off and you
smoke
not
for her.
representing it. That's why
Oh,
Lemon said, Lemon
you
know you a
didn't
fucking
have any
liar. That's why
smoke
he said,
for
now Terry, I'm not
her.
gonna go over there and hear her
They were
going off
giving
that
you
line.
the
That's
play
why he
by
asked you that because he
play.
know you a fucking drunk
They were
ass
giving
liar.
you the play by
Man,
play, and
whatever. SK
you
know I
were
ain't playing. I ain't
passive.
SK. I ain't
You were
playing by my
sitting up
goddamn
there
child.
passive. You had
This
nothing to
this bitch
Let's
just
say.
hear
kept
each
coming into
other.
you in and out of this damn chat and call
Uh,
calls and go away for 3 months.
I'm just
No,
gonna let her talk. SK, I got
no,
five
we not
minutes
playing
before I
that
gotta go,
game.
so I'm gonna let her
Okay,
get her
so where?
stuff out.
Okay, so what is this? I mean, did you say anything about her child, Terry?
No, she's
Of
saying that we
course not.
manufacturing the beef, and I would never manufacture beef where somebody gonna drag my fucking child
That was
or
before
my
she
husband.
dragged your.
I
That
would
was
never
before
do
she
that.
dragged your child. You guys have been on this manufactured beef for
You a
like.
fucking lie. We have not. We fell
I'm
out. Have you
not a
been here
fucking
before?
lie.
I've been over there with
You
her
guys
channel. What
did
the fuck
what
are
you
you
had to
talking
do to
about?
build her channel. Let's
Okay.
call it
Her
what it
channel's already
is.
built. Why would I wait to now to have a beef with her? That's stupid.
Because you guys have had manufactured beef before.
We
You guys
got
were
into it one time and we
It
made.
was at
Are you
least
fucking
twice that
listening
I
to
can
all the
remember.
shit? You
It was
listen to
at
every
least
10th
twice
word
that
up
I can
there.
remember. Am I making this
Yes,
up?
you stupid. You not remembering
It
it.
was at least twice that I
Oh, the
can
fuck we
remember
ain't
that
no fell out twice.
you guys were exposing each other's
I don't have to lie. It's
text
recorded. I say that shit all the
messages,
time. I
and
don't lie
then you
because
were
the shit
cool
is
again.
recorded.
You guys just had a manufactured beef, and then she modded you up. I'm like, what the hell is
No,
going
I
on?
was a mod when her channel first was done,
That's
came live the
that's
very
a
first
lot of the
time. What the fuck are
reason
you
why
talking
I
about?
said I
Man, get
can't
this
do
drunk
this
bitch up
anymore.
off here, SK. Man, bitch, she's stupid. SK know the timeline. That shit's so fucking stupid. I was a mod when her channel first had the first 10 seconds.
Y'all had a manufactured beef
Okay,
before her
you
channel
need to put
popped
the
off.
wine down because the wine getting your ass dog walked tonight.
Girl, ain't that you
Because
can
man, you
tell.
a goddamn like
You
SK.
can tell if
I was
I'm.
her
You can tell if
moderator when
I'm
you
lit,
first came over there her first
girl.
day live. Girl,
Let me
fuck
let her
that
finish because
shit.
I can't compete with the
I'm
50
You ain't
confused.
gonna
miles
I'm
per
never be able to
hour
compete when you don't
talking.
confused.
compare, bitch.
I'm confused.
Girl,
Cause you can't handle me. And SK
you
knows that he not
you
gonna betray my
girl,
confidence, but at the same time, fuck that. I let him but for this damn bullshit you
child,
on. I'm not
you
gonna manufacture beef when
girl.
somebody go gutter on my goddamn child and husband. What the fuck
I'll wait
ever.
for her to fit because
And we
I
wasn't even
can't
talking about
overtalk
her.
her.
She releases the live and say you dead to me. We
I
wasn't even
can't.
talking about her. We was talking about
How
Ken.
many beefs has this chick been in?
Whatever.
How many
All related
beefs?
to the same circle of
And
nothing
then
ass
she's trying.
bitches, just
What
like you about to be included in
you
it.
said I can't compare to you, girl.
You can't
Girl,
compete when you can't compare when I cut your ass out is what I meant. You know what the fuck I mean. You don't know my life. So what
girl.
racist, classist, colorist shit you finna say? Go ahead, because I knew you was getting ready to line yourself up because I was talking about the fact
Racist,
that I can cut your
colorist.
ass out. You about to go start bragging about your life and you know nothing about mine, bitch.
Girl. Okay.
You can't be jealous of a motherfucker when you get the life
I'll
that
wait.
you designed. You don't
Do
know me, bitch. I'm
you don't even.
more educated than you probably. You
Oh,
need to shut the
you
fuck
don't
up.
even. Oh, you don't even believe the shit that you're saying.
That
So
I don't know
okay.
I'm more educated than you. Bitch, I got docs. They proved it. I am.
Okay.
I'm just as educated. I don't know what all you got. Bitch, you got 2 motherfucking masters, and I got. They showed the shit. They said, well, one
Okay.
thing we can say about the Miss
What do
she
you
ain't
have?
lying about being
What do you
educated. I
I'll
ain't got
wait.
time because
I'll
what you was
wait.
about to give her, I should just let you go ahead and
I'll
say what you
wait.
got to say because you to walk
She's
yourself into a
talking
slow
about the
death.
masters. She's talking about the masters, but
Mother,
the
come
bitch is
get
on
this drunk
YouTube
cold mother. Mother, come
24/7,
put this fire out.
365 days a week behind the scenes with
You
people
don't
that
know
have
shit
lined
going
this bitch
on. You
up.
are in this
Bitch,
thing drunk
everybody
and
has been
inebriated.
lining you
You
up
are
from the
drunk and
beginning.
inebriated. Don't
So
go there because I have
where
defended your
has the
ass.
masters
Whatever,
come
bitch. You can't
in
handle this shit.
handy?
This ain't
You
what
might
you
have two
want. This ain't
masters,
what
but
you want,
everybody has
Cherokee.
been
You cannot
playing
compare it, this
you.
bitch. Bitch, I
Everybody
can
has
I
been
will dog
playing
walk
you.
your ass
Masters?
all the way to the
Girl.
goddamn San Fernando
Okay.
Valley, bitch. Die.
Okay,
Get the fuck off
girl,
of here because you're
bye.
not going to talk about my goddamn child. Go
What
drink
has
some
the
more wine
masters
and
done
go
for
in there
you?
and fucking damn ignore
You've
your
been
damn gay ass
on
husband. Bye.
YouTube. Every
Bye.
time I click
Bye.
in and watch a live, I see
Bye.
your ass up on a
Bye.
goddamn
You know
panel
what you
for
missing?
hours
You want to
and
come up there?
hours
Well, you
and
know, because you come up there,
hours
you get
and
dog walked every
hours
time you
and
go on somebody's
hours.
goddamn live. They make a mockery of your
Girl,
ass.
what has
And you
the
so stupid.
masters
One thing you
done
ain't
for
gonna never
you?
see me after this do
Girl,
is go
SK,
back over
I'm
there.
about to
With
leave.
your
I
stupid ass
can't with
going over there
her.
because you got goddamn
I can't.
drag.
This
Man,
is a
whatever the fuck
joke.
cares. Ain't no
This
damn scary ass
is a
bitch gonna
joke.
say shit to me. Girl, you
Okay,
can't
so
make
pretty
shit
much,
shake.
so
You
pretty
can't make
much,
shit shake or nothing. And you ain't gonna ever be
This
able to
is a
damn make
joke.
shit shake
This
around this way.
cabbage patch head
Woo,
having
girl,
ass
you is light
bitch is a
motherfucking work. This
joke.
shit is almost
Looking like
funny and
the
comical because you're
Pillsbury
light
Doughboy.
motherfucking work, girl.
Girl, bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Go on before you say something colorless and classes like you
They
really
poured
mean, bitch.
Hershey
Bye,
syrup over the
bye,
Pillsbury Doughboy.
bye,
Girl, get
no,
the hell up out of
bye,
here.
no.
Bye before I pay my good old cash. Have to release your information, you stupid
Can
ass bitch.
somebody poke her in
Bye.
the belly? Ooh. Isn't that what the Pillsbury Doughboys have?
You about stupid. You faceless
Ooh.
troll. You
You
about so
big
stupid.
Pillsbury Doughboy having
You know these
ass
folks be
bitch.
hearing you up
Get
here
the
being
fuck out
mocking
of
and stuff. They
here.
gonna put you in your place
Girl, your
finally.
husband must be
Okay.
tired of your motor mouth
Nah, babe, my
having
husband ain't tired of a
ass.
goddamn thing, baby. He
Girl.
ain't tired of a goddamn thing. Your ghost ass
Oh,
motherfucking husband
clearly
tired of it.
he
You ain't
is
never heard
because
me up
you
here
be on
betraying my
here
husband in no kind of way. I ain't never came up
24/7,
here
girl.
supported with no men with my husband being in the same household. We don't run
24/7.
shit like that, baby. And guess what?
Girl, you
Wait a
still
minute, hold up,
where
SK.
it's like
Wait.
1 in the morning
My
where
phone
you
is
are,
dinging. My phone
girl.
is dinging.
Don't you have something to
Hold up,
do?
SK.
Don't you have something to
Oh,
do
guess
in the
what that
morning?
was? That was that goddamn check that come in my goddamn account every week. This motherfucker ain't
Oh
tired of me,
Lord.
baby.
Girl,
No, baby, at
you
all.
can't,
Trust
girl,
me.
you can't compete with
Trust
Callie,
me.
baby.
Trust
You
me,
can't
honey.
compete.
You need to talk
You
about the
cannot,
six
you
cobwebs in your
cannot
house.
compete
You
with
ain't never heard me
Callie,
disrespect my
darling.
husband on no goddamn
No,
vibe.
no, no.
Fawning over a man who
Anybody
ain't never want my ass.
anybody can
Bitch,
make
you
it
ain't never
down
heard me
in
making food. You ain't never
where are
heard
you,
me risking my
Nutbush,
marriage for no
Tennessee?
goddamn
Are
YouTube
you
double
in
pair.
Nutbush, Tennessee? Anybody
Let
can
me
make
bring
it
up
down
so
there, darling.
let me go
You
get so.
talking
You
about
know what? You
I
ain't
don't
never heard
compete
me
where I
betray my
can't
husband
compare.
on no fictional damn relationship
Girl,
ever.
you
Ever.
can
Ever, baby.
never,
Because
you
I was
can
raised right,
never
not
motor
tolerated.
mouth
Ain't no way.
Mona.
You ain't never
You
heard me be
can
unloyal to my
never.
goddamn man, bitch.
Girl, Pillsbury
I know
Dough
that's just,
girl,
I know you saying this
goodbye.
stuff because you have nothing
Goodbye.
else left,
You should have
baby.
worked
And you
off
know what
at
you just did?
least 200
All the
calories
people who
within the
asked you some
last
kids,
10
you
minutes,
just
bitch.
told them exactly what you
You
think
should
about
have
them.
worked off
So
at
next time
least
you go to
200
Kennerville,
calories
don't expect a
in the
nice
last
welcoming
10
because that
minutes.
comment you just
Take
made, you
your
made that
ass
comment
to
about me.
sleep,
What do you think about the people
get
who
a
asked you to
good
be going to
night's
kiss?
rest, and
Whatever.
stop sharing
Girl,
all your
please.
information
Whatever. You
behind
a
the
whole
scenes, bitch,
fan, bitch.
because
You a whole
everybody has
fan. You
lined
a
you up
whole
for
fan. You
you
a
to be
whole
for
fan.
you to
You a
be
whole fan
so
because you know if I click
educated.
the link,
How
I'm
come your
going to there.
educated
You're
ass
tolerated,
didn't
Terry.
see that you were
Tolerated
being
Terry.
lined
Her husband and her
the
kids
fuck up?
tolerate her unsocial
Okay.
drunk ass. Why don't
SK
you go out there to what is
Lemon
it? The one
Chat. You
convincing
guys
animals
have a
that
wonderful
nice
night.
passages in
Okay,
Malibu.
let this
Y'all
That's a
gotta
bitch
hear
nice,
argue
each
by
that's a
other.
herself.
nice
Okay,
rehab.
SK
You used to
Whoa.
go to
Lemon Chat.
passages. I was like, oh God, I want to be drunk like
Bye.
Terry P,
So
so I can go to
I was,
passages too.
ooh, ooh, she
How
left.
far are you from passages in Malibu? Because you need to go admit yourself to rehab, bitch. They got a nice pool.
Whoa.
How you know?
Because I seen it on Inventing Anna.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I ain't went to no
And that's
Rumble
a
Jack.
famous rehab. All the people go there. Lindsay Lohan them being, Brittany being.
So let me get this straight. Y'all beefing from Goosebumps panel. So just so we clear, so the audience know what's going on. This stem from
Lemon,
Goosebumps panel.
listen.
What's good?
It was kind of funny, like I normally tolerated Terry. But when she started kept on doubling down the fact that we still manufacturing beef and that we was doing it. First of all, it was funny because I know it ain't true to begin with. But then when she kept on, I'm like, at this point, you're saying that I would participate in somebody that would talk about my husband and child. And everybody has heard how fucking spastic I get when my damn child and husband is brought up. I argue more for them than I do for my own goddamn self.
Okay, I feel you.
And SK, I have been confiding in him for a while what I wanted to do.
What? Do
I mean,
fuck.
about how I was having, like, I'm just, just telling you the shit I just didn't feel right about, and I just wanted to move on, whatever. So, I mean, so I'm talking about the support that damn shit she up here talking about playing. Ain't nobody got time to be playing. And I said, you're not going to betray my confidence, but it ain't like that. I mean, this just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you.
So
Yeah,
I
fucking
mean, when you
bitch.
went
Don't
over
play
there to
about my child.
when you went to Goosebumps panel, because I didn't see it. Listen, I went to go watch Kimmy shit because I was trying to, I knew that shit was gonna go on like some members only type shit. So I'm like, I ain't got the members, so let me hear what's going on over here, and I'll figure
Ronnie
out what you
Q,
said
I
over there.
did go off
Oh
on her
Lord.
after you left, and what you call it, verified in the back chat. Ronnie Q, go. Ronnie Q.
But Kimmy didn't say nothing about Kimmy didn't drag your child. Kimmy was just saying that she made a call to
I
get.
know. When
Okay.
I finally heard it, it was just about that program. I didn't get the point of even bringing that up. But I'm
Right.
saying at the time before I confirmed it, that's what she's gonna put to say. They're saying she's saying also about your child, and you know what, you're not doing anything. And I said, Terry, because I'm not gonna just do that. I want to see what's going on. And I kept asking people, and then they were on the key was even like, nope, don't ask us our doing it. I said, well, she was the one who brought it over here. So somebody getting ready to come up who I believe, which was Reed. She sent me the video and it wasn't what I thought it was. But then the husband stuff, I didn't hear all the stuff about my husband. I heard that she was. But a trusted source.
You talking to Brianna?
No, what are you talking about, Brianna?
You just said that Bree sent me this stuff. That's what
Bree, no, I did not say Bree. I said Reed.
Read the heart.
Reed,
she sent me that video from because she was on the live. She told me she sent it to me, and it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing really bad. That's why I said, well, "What about that?" But I'm saying at first it wasn't confirmed, and Terry called herself going up there to tell me how am I gonna not go off when she dragging my child and her husband. I said, "What is she saying?" Finally, I said, "Pazar, what is she saying?" Because she kept saying on the thing. So then I didn't know all along that she had been in the back chat, and Goose was like, "Shut up, let her read the back chat." I'm trying to tell her to read the back chat. And I'm not going to say who it was, but I know they would not lie. And then I turned. And Terry thinks she made that happen. Because you heard she said, well, then when I came up, you think that, oh, my God, the jigs is up. Nanny Terry and Peter came up here and got me together. I'm just going to act right and fly right. Girl, sit down.
Oh, okay, so you were kind of doing like a tell-all, and then Kimmy was kind of roasting and dragging you. So you were kind of unaware.
Ain't telling no secrets. What are you talking about?
You go ahead, Sir King.
No, I was just saying thank you for breaking that down to us because a lot of people, are trying to get things started. It seems. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing about telling you that she was saying stuff about your child. So. Hello?
Hello?
Huh?
Miss O?
Yeah.
Did you hear his question?
Do you remember what's going on, Miss?
Yeah, I was reading the chat.
Girl, if you don't sell that damn chat, that's what got you in trouble in the first place.
No, he didn't use me. I came on my own because we were cleaning up the stuff from the first live. Sharona. Oh, that's that crazy little pastor. No, man.
Crazy little pastor.
Crazy woman to be over at pastors. No, I don't even know why I read that.
But I mean, listen, all this shit is crazy between you two. I know you made your own channel. Did you have any purposes of using your channel?
No, I did not make no channel, damn it. That started in Treason.
That ain't your channel?
I just start. Huh?
Is that your channel?
No, everybody has a channel.
That's what I told her. I said everybody has a channel.
That shit got
they put a specific link out for us to subscribe to.
I know because they heard it on Treacy's channel where that came from. I never said that. And even people was in that telling her, even Praytel said, I don't think Miss O wants to be no content creator. But it got started and then P posted it. That's why I was just out here and I shot and I said, hey, look at Pazar got me. I had like maybe right at 100 because people would just be subscribing because they just know you from the chats or whatever. So right back there. And I said, look at P. She got me 600 subscribers. That's faster than just Kimmy. And she was talking about how she set the record. And I said, thank you, Pazaro. That's why I was just joking in y'all chat because I got about 700, almost 700 now. And Pazaro did that in like 2 hours. And Kimmy was bragging about she had the fastest climb.
So,
and I'm like,
so do the numbers matter to you? The numbers seem like they matter to you, Tim.
No, I was joking. Like I do want to do a channel, but it's funny how they got that high when I wasn't even doing no channel. They just started saying that. And people in the chat was like, she didn't say she wanted to do no channel. And then Pazaro posted it.
What is your situation with the beach is better?
Huh? Man, it's crazy. But you're not over there listening.
I mean, that's why I'm asking the question. I didn't
think we had an issue, but she said she had acted a damn fool on the panel with Adley, which who cares about that? Be nothing ass bitch. But she acted a fool with her, but it was rude and disruptive, And I said, well, damn, I was muted and called disruptive, and that shit she did was way uncalled for. It don't take that much to take out Adley. And then she started arguing with one of our first members who joined almost like the first day and like doing her dirt and kept deleting her comments just because she had the power to, because I guess they little divine now or whatever. She not gonna check her. I said, how you gonna let her do your member like that over and over again? I said, but I'm gonna stay out. You told me just to have everybody, like get them off the topic. Because people was like, I was gonna sign up, but I ain't with that. How she acted, you letting her treat your members like, it was like a mutiny. And so hell, I brought it back around before I cussed Billis got it the dog fuck out. I brought it back around. And then we had a member of our first meeting, Monterey's meeting, and they were all upset and saying that she went too far. I'll talk to her. I'll talk to her. Then she said something personal to me that I won't even repeat. I don't not dislike nobody enough to tell their personal business that explain maybe her behavior. I said, that's true, but at the same time, we all got shit with us, and we just can't, like you tell me, we can't just spew at everybody, especially if people don't know that, whatever. And I was like, I handle her wherever. So I was like, okay, I wasn't mad like everybody else was. And so found out after me and her had our little last conversation yesterday, she had came to her several times saying that I didn't speak to her in the chat one time. And she said, girl, it's like if 500 people every time I go live, you can't help them. She missed your one thing. What are you talking about? And I said, yeah, she probably wasn't sending you the compliments I gave you because she does shit like that. I found out she wasn't sending Brianna none of the stuff I was trying to say to her throughout all that thing. And she said she would or whatever because she don't want the positivity. And so I was telling her, you know what? I ain't really know nothing about bitch. I said, but she seemed like a cool chick. I mean, people kind of done slut shame her and stuff, but I think she's a cool chick or whatever. She didn't tell her none of that. Okay, well, then they got upset. So then Beach had a tantrum and came back. Well, when she took advantage of the fact that I'm not there because she don't want this smoke and she can't handle me, she didn't know I was watching that live when I seen Dimples just pop up there. And I seen where she talked slick in the chat. And I'm like, you too comfortable talking to me like that. You went OES, who just been here a hot fucking minute, Miss O-Star, whatever. You used to drag Kimmy all the time until you found out that she was an OES because she never told y'all that. Y'all knew she was in a sorority, but y'all didn't know that. That was her revelation when she got over there with ZX. Hell, I didn't even know it till then or whatever. And it's because she not been really active like that. And then all of a sudden, you on my day off, you get modded. And I thought something was strange. I was like, why people keep saying, like, so who is a mod that I can't see? I'm supposed to be the head moderator, which I thought that was a joke, but she was telling people that all the time. And so I was like, who is it I can't see? I was like, it really ain't cool moderators to block each other, but hell. And I started thinking about it. This somebody said something. I said, oh, hell the fuck no. You know how she was over there with Goddess over there trying to act like dragging me because she was mad and shit wasn't even between her. Somebody said in the chat and Goddess act like she, over there for an hour and a half dragging or something. I'm thinking, it's not dragging. Nobody even knew you did it. But anyway, until later. And so, and I went back and looked at the chat and I said, she talking all that slick shit. She be all in my damn face over here, SK. I said, and I told SK, I'm finna block your moderator. She ain't my moderator. I said, I'm just letting you know. Because that I'm blocking her and I don't want no issues because I be over there, whatever. And I'm just going to tell you first. I said, but I ain't even tell him exactly what happened because I wasn't going to bring no drama to him because I thought she was up here. I didn't know none of that stuff. I don't come gossip with him about what y'all got going on here. I didn't even know that happened. And so I just told him out because I did think she was moderating. I respect him enough to say, hey, just so you know. And I didn't know that was the end of it. And so one day I wasn't around because I actually started to actually go somewhere and get out of the house and some sunlight. Unlike some people that on my day, I just jumped on my day off. She had modded up. She said, well, I just needed help. I didn't really want, I said, but people have temporary mods all the time that they unmod when they just need help. But it's your channel, it's whatever. I can coexist. I mean, I don't have no pent up hate. I just wasn't seeing it for her after I saw that slick shit that she had nothing to do with. And so, but she started sowing seeds of D-course already. We have our very first moderator meeting. And everybody kind of was uncomfortable because she's saying, yeah, we always joke about how her chat spoiled because she get a lot of these members on the lives and things. She take care of whatever. But she kept on. She was like, yeah, but I've been with other content creators and that's going to create a problem because they're trying to tell you how to run your channel. Already sowing seeds of course. And after that shit with Beach, I said, they too comfortable with me. I said, I can't mod with it. She said, well, I just think it's best you're going to be moderator over here anyway. I said, I was going to tell you, I'm not going to be moderator, period. But little did she know I wasn't going to be talking to her, period, after that. And the receipts show that. I blocked her on everything before I even clicked Goosebumps link. That's kind of what made me a little few minutes late because I knew once I went up there, I didn't even plan on dragging her. I just planned on defending myself in rumors that came back. And I said, you know what? Why am I even doing this? Because if people care enough about me, if they want to listen to something, Goose Live's still up. So you know what? I told somebody, don't even go tell her. Don't go tell Teresa nothing different. Don't whatever. Because if they want to believe, don't want to go listen to it, then that's, cool. That's fine. I was like, that's cool, that's fine, or whatever. So I had planned on going over there and clearing up the shit, telling Kiki this is why she mad. I know, because as soon as I said this shit about Kiki, even though I wasn't dragging her, she immediately went live and put she dead to me or something in the title. And she said, since I'm such an ain't nothing bitch, how come I called and got your baby in this program with my sorority? Blah, blah, blah. Because you wanted to. You wanted to do her to be that little thing or whatever. You want to send her all this paraphernalia. It's on your live. and whatever. And I was like, I didn't ask you that do that. So you said I can just make a call, I can just make a call. Oh, I didn't know you want to do something like that. I said, well, I saw something on Facebook, but I said, but they had an interest meeting, and I was like, I'm obligate her to pledge that because she wouldn't be pledging that. So I was just like, I was just, thinking that'd be nice for her to go, and she called and did all that, wanted to order all this stuff. It's on her lives. Like, it's crazy. They over there listening to her, and all they gotta do is listen. I tell y'all all the time, I don't lie about this shit because it's recorded, and I always have receipts. I didn't get together and line up no receipts because I wasn't lining her up. That's why it took me so long. But Goose got 20 over there right now that make her look ridiculous. Remember, SK, how she said that she was coming to look, that she was gonna get rid of me and all that, and I sent you the receipts that showed that she kept on trying to contact me.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Similar, same thing, calling me manically all goddamn day. My husband's like, what the fuck going on, whatever. Finally, I answered because I had said, oh, hell no. I heard Kiki over there, Deanna, saying this and that. He over at his chat saying this and that. He is slender. Me and P working together. We've been friends behind the scene in Pizarro, all kinds of slenders ass shit. And she said, why'd you go there and lie like that? Because I didn't know she was going to call him. We were just talking about it. All of a sudden, she said, hold on, Kiki can be on. And I said, okay, bye, I'll call you back. And she was like, no, just push mute. I was like, huh? I was like, okay. Because I was going to get off the phone. But I'm so glad I stayed because he started talking too much. And, and he said, now, why would I throw you under there? I'm just as dirty as you are. My hands just as dirty as yours are. I'm like, oh, really? What y'all been doing? Besides what I've already pretty much gathered or whatever. And he was like, well, you know how I feel about you. So y'all didn't fall out? No, who told you that, Kiki? Okay, I'll go delete it then. And he's like, but you just said all this slender stuff about her and all this other little stuff, and you lied. Well, I thought y'all fell out. That's why I lied. Oh, well, I take it all.
Wow.
And I'm like, it took, how I am, SK. It took everything in me not to damn unmute and lash. But I already knew I was coming over there. So that's why I said, I'm going to get you. I started off getting him. And I think she got mad because he found out. Well, I thought it was manufactured because I heard text little noises. And I'm like, these motherfuckers think I'm boo-boo the goddamn fool. But okay, let's see how this is going to play out. Because I was already going to not even be around. I only thought about staying around a little longer to see that shit out that she was trying to do to passer. So she would have, so I could follow it and making sure he wasn't finna get too hammed up. But I said, you know what? He a grown man. He can handle himself. That ain't my job. I'm getting out of this toxic shit. Because she doing shit that is ridiculous. And I don't want to be nowhere near. And it's ridiculous. And she does stuff for attention. Over there acting like she about to cry. Somebody was like, girl, she lining you up. If you never listened to anything I said, listen to this now. Because they say she'll have members out of crying and not saying what's wrong, but then saying y'all fine and just doing manipulative stuff. And I said, you lying dimples up real damn good too. I sent her that text all on the text. I sent him all of that stuff or whatever. I said, that's when I dropped down and cussed them out. And they say, she trying to make you look irrational. Like you causing problems on her channel, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, yeah, I know, but I don't give a fuck at this point because I've been feeling a certain way. When I first went over the Gooses, I said, you know what? I'm just over this shit. Like he said, no, you're not. And he said, why? Because you just said you're not going to show one receipt because it's an insurance policy. If you was really over it, you wouldn't keep that. And I still didn't get at him. I said, well, I was like, well, I normally come over to Avatar Nation, whatever. And I said, I'm saving this receipt for SK. But I was like, you know what? Never mind. But I'm not going to give it to you. And I still didn't give it to him. The reason why I didn't give it to him, because it just supports this true shit I did say about people over there on the other side I used to know. But at the same time, that would just help her. So I'm not even going to do nothing with it.
But in that meeting that y'all had, like it was, what is it? Blast, Nika, you, Kimmy,
Blessed didn't show up, remember?
Yeah, Blessed didn't show. But they said you were not happy with the end result of the meeting and that you wanted there to be more discord. Is that true?
Man, whatever. You know it ain't true. You've been following the whole stuff. Everything we've been saying that it has left, you know that. And she been counteracting that same damn ridiculous shit. She forget that this shit is on lives. And I had asked her on purpose. Something told me about a week ago to bring that up because somebody had told me who had been watching little stuff and just can see how it was going. It's like, and I was like, if she does say anything about me after this interview with talking to Goosebumps, y'all know I ain't saying nothing bad about her. So it would be a lie. But the week before that, I said, they said something. I said, have I ever told you anything personal about my husband, my marriage? She said, nope. I don't know nothing about nobody's husband. I don't need nothing about Rihanna's people. I don't need nothing about nobody's husband. And I asked her over and again so it can be on a live. So if anything she said later, it would be a complete lie. because I don't talk to. I said, because y'all heard me. People in the chat might even heard me say it. I said it on several times. I said I was raised right. I don't tell none damn bitch about my husband and my marriage.
Excuse me, the Miss O. I have a question. I would like to know why did
Who am I talking to?
this Mika? This Mika,
Oh, hey,
baby.
Mika.
Hey, boo. I would like to know why did Kimmy call my auntie Donna a bitch?
Cause she a nothing ass bitch.
But could you give me like a little background on this story? Because honey, I got in late and I missed everything, so I must know.
Boom. I do this all the time. I talk fast and I stumble on my words. I always showed y'all receipts. You've never caught me in a lie. Like I'm getting kind of. That's why I disabled the chat like they told me to.
Listen to what I'm saying, baby.
No,
I
I was
just got home.
responding
I
to.
got into this live late. So
Okay,
as
go
far
ahead.
as this
Not you.
Boosie
I
and
wasn't saying
everything
you. I
else,
wasn't saying you, Mika. I was
oh,
talking about.
okay. I'm just saying all of this is brand new for me, and so
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
talking to
want to know.
Boom, Nika.
Okay.
All right, boom. There it is. Go ahead, Mika baby. Ask your question to Miss O again.
So why she call my auntie a bitch? Like, cause I know you know the story, so I just want to know the story and how long has my auntie been a bitch? I'm just curious to know.
Oh, you went over there, is what you were saying. Okay, let me get out the
Exactly.
chat. Let me get out the chat. Okay, the way they came up is, and SK knows this. One day I was just like, because everybody had like kind of pieced up a little bit, limit, and her kind of like pieced up a little bit, and everything was going good or whatever. And SK was laughing. She was like, "What's going up there? They talking about my live or whatever." I said, "Huh?" I said, "Well, SK don't do nothing. He defended you with your copyright when everybody was against you, saying that's your right to like strike the hell whoever you want to because of whatever." And she was like, "Yeah, but what are they finna get? What is she up there doing? What they saying?" And I said, "I don't know." She was saying something to them about the phone. What you mean the phone? She gonna play my live? I said, "Why would they play your live?" "Well, if they do, I'm striking his ass." I said, "Wait a minute. Well, you ain't gonna strike Tofu anything. I could go tell him to take it down something, but he wouldn't do that because he don't do that with people copyright material. He has his number one thing he preach about all the time." I said, "But you wouldn't do that because the relationship I have with him. I don't give a fuck." And I look and I was thinking, that's messy as fuck. If he took it down, I mean, if he said he would take it, like you would still follow through with that right now. When I'm telling you, if he did do something like that, which he wouldn't, it would be handled because he would know what you're trying to do to his channel. I don't give a fuck. And so I said, that's what I really said. I got to get the fuck away from this bitch. Because I'm like, you would do that on a relationship I have with him? Okay.
Well, I appreciate you for letting me know. So let me just say this. What we do in our Zooms,
Bia,
since
you shut the
everybody
fuck
like
up. I
to know.
defended your ass
Hold
and I
on,
did
hold
you a
on,
solid.
hold on,
I
Miss
got
O.
on the
Hold
chat
on,
and
hold on, hold on.
I admitted that they
Hold
shit was
on.
fucked up when
Quit
she went off
snapping.
on you.
Quit snapping on these people because it ain't worth it. But let me say this. We don't talk about y'all. We're really for real be in our space just chilling. But for any bitch to think they can fire missiles and shots over here, I'm letting you know right now. I'm that bitch that'll kick you with a Reebok, a Jordan, and a motherfucking Tim. Throw them missiles if you want to, bitch. And we will show you about an Avatar Nation and a Tofu Alley. And we can do it with a smile and keep it classy if you want to go that route. Now, I said what
Boom.
the
You
fuck
wasn't
I
listening to the
said,
live. I
and I'm
said that
ready to
we
get off
over there at the
here.
live saw
I
Miss
love you,
OES in the chat.
Tofu. I love you. I love
Thank
you,
you, Mika
Lemon.
baby. We
But I'm
love you too,
sick
Mika
of y'all
baby.
faking
Mika.
bitches when we ain't. Period.
I hear you, Mika.
No, boom.
I hear you,
Listen,
Mika.
boom. That can't. I said
Good
I
child.
told Miss OES that we saw at her members, the members live when I got down in Cuss Beach, y'all. I said, and OES, you over here thinking you slick with your little slide shit. You already trying to take over her channel. I said, but don't worry. When I was over there with Goosebumps, the first time we saw you at the door because they made a comment and say, well, you see who over here, her sister, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. I said, I don't care. I'm not saying anything. I mean, okay. And that's when they said, well, I'm just telling you in a couple hours, it's gonna go down. She's gonna put in the video. She's gonna say Miss O, a goose and a liar. And I was like, shut up, y'all, or whatever. And I said, I see her in the chat. And so when she was saying little slick shit after I cut that beach, I was like, Miss, and by the way, Miss OES, we saw your ass at the door on that live. We already knew. And when they was right about what they said about her. So I said, we saw you at the door.
And not a physical door with y'all doxing behind. It's a
Man,
virtual
they
door.
know. They just trying to make something out of something
know.
bigger. But yeah, that's okay.
You got to clear it up for the people in the back, So they run around here lying. Oh, that sounds. No.
When you ask me an honest question, you even said, Miss O, thank you for that. Because when me and her and Bree was up there, like on our final little thing, and you said, well, why would she like go off me? I said, Honestly, I said, well, yeah, I think that she was mad about something else, and like she normally do when she don't want to go look at the proof. Oh, don't show me nothing. Don't show me nothing. Or I told Kiki not to show me nothing. I'm just gonna go live. I said, but you're not gonna go look at it. But that means you're already ready to do what you want to do. So then you can blame whoever for bringing information because you wanted to go ahead and do it. And I said that much energy wasn't for you saying no damn big head. It was something else. And you said thank you for that. And all of a sudden you just start. And I still spoke to you over here. Even though I left over there, I still kept it the same with you. I was still defending you to her. I said, but BL ain't like that though. I don't know what your relationship is with the other my ass. I said, BL is cool or whatever. Even since I not been over there, she always speak to me, whatever. But one day I think what me and D Spot dropped down because he said I was talking about him or something in somebody chat. And then you just started saying, well, she got so many questions. I'm gonna ask her some. And I'm like, where that come from? Because I was still speaking to you and keeping it cool because I thought we was all grown because my relationship with one person don't mean that you gotta hate me for shit I ain't do to you. And all of a sudden you start tripping too. So and Kim was like, I told you about that nothing ass crackhead. I was like, well, I'm not gonna do that because if she ain't shown me nothing different, why would I do that? Because I have a misunderstanding with somebody else. That's crazy. I'm not like that.
Do you think that you and Kimmy can ever reconcile your differences?
Hell no. SK, why would you ask me that? Come
Because
on now.
because
Keep it real
no,
because
no, no, because I always have the 72 rule effect. Because in 72 hours y'all might unite
no,
because
SK,
something.
I don't play with my daughter. Like, I mean, you bring it, just
But
even
she didn't
bringing
do
it,
anything.
just
She just
even,
stayed
I know,
being.
but just even bringing her up and my husband. And that's when I get ready. Remember, I didn't even really turn
Oh.
up the smoke on Blaze Watkins since she started talking about my husband.
And you said Bless
And he
Watkins is a
that's the same
minister
thing.
though?
Remember, I keep on telling Pete every time we argue, I
Is
ain't never brought your husband into that. I ain't never brought I don't do that by nobody marriage. And you doing like I always have said that. They said I say the same shit around the clock. Yeah, because I'm not lying.
so Bless Watkins is a minister?
Man, SK, you know that. Shut the hell up. You just
No, I'm
talking
just saying.
shit.
No, I'm just saying because the people, if you want to know, is she really a minister? I mean, because
Yeah.
so does she pray in the background and act like a fool in the front? Like, are we confused? I'm confused.
What you mean?
Like, it's just weird for a preacher to be acting like a heathen in the
How did we
front.
turn into blessed?
Well, she was part of that conversation, right? Or she didn't show up, right?
Yeah.
Mm, okay.
But let me say this: you fell out with Kimmy before, and then you guys became cool again. So during that fallout, and y'all became cool again, did you trust her coming back into this friendship? Because I remember
No, not
lives where her
really.
channel, but when her
No, not
channel
really.
was
That's why I didn't
launched,
share nothing personal.
right? So when her channel was launched, and I remember when a live was ending, before she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna call you. We finna do X, Y, and Z." So it kind of felt like there was a level of trust kind of still there because I kind of remember lives ending where she said she was gonna be in contact with you off
Oh
YouTube.
yeah, we
So
talked. We were still friends. I mean, because we agreed to put that stuff behind until I started seeing stuff that made me uncomfortable, and I was just like, I was just over it. And the stuff that she was just starting to do was dark. Like, and then somebody wise told me, if you think even I know you don't do anything, and we know we support you. We know you don't do it. You hadn't done any of that stuff. She says, but don't you think that the way she's going? And even Goosebumps said it, but somebody else already said it to me. The way she's going, the stuff she's doing these charges and all that, even if knowing that you're innocent, it's going to hit you, and you need to get the fuck out now.
okay.
You are married. You have a child. If you ain't never heard nothing else I said, hear this: get the fuck out now and protect yourself, because this bitch is psychotic.
When did you notice that? Like when? Like at what
I mean,
moment? Where during
it
our
was a
friendship?
slow walk.
Okay.
But hell, we all ain't rap tight over here to a certain degree. But I mean, it was getting dark. Like the DKL stuff, I pieced that up, and she gonna try to just throw people name out there. When she did the same thing they did to me, like they severed, like they know how much I love Deanna, so let's start lying about them bonnets and all of that. They do that kind of stuff because they know that I actually like these people and stuff like that and care, and then they want to just go at it. So she started throwing out content creators and said DKL. I was like, She's so stupid because that shit was recorded. DKL asked me one other thing, like go talk to her when she was trying to do all those strikes, and I told her not to do it in the first place. And so I went and talked to her, and I said, "Okay, DKL, she gonna go ahead and remove them because the video gone anyway." And even Molly was in there, was like, "Oh, Miss O, say broker piece. Thank you, Miss O. Thank you, Miss O, because you ain't have to do that. You ain't have to overstep and go do that on my behalf. He asked me to, and she got the nerve to say some old stupid shit. I think I can't wait to DKL go live tomorrow and air your ass out because Molly was over there in the chat.
Hey, shout outs to Molly.
That's why I sent the Molly. That was crazy. That's why I sent it to him like that. You sitting here saying all this little slick shit about going over the goosebumps or whatever. I was ignoring you, whatever. Okay, the next morning after saying all that crazy shit, she say, "Guess what? I got in the Amazon influencer program, and so that was due to you encouraging me. I just wanted to tell you." That's why I said, "Don't that shit look manic as fuck?" You sitting here going back and forth mad at me, and then I ignore you, and all of a sudden the next morning, guess what, sis? I got accepted into the Amazon. What?
So were you on some of the calls when she called the feds on different people like that she had
Lemon,
these
No.
issues
Lemon,
with?
we stay out of that, Lemon. We don't know nothing
Oh,
about no
SK don't want to
feds.
talk
We don't know
about
nothing
that
about that.
over here.
oh,
But I'm
oh,
not gonna
oh.
do it
Oop.
anyway. But I mean, I wasn't. But I already know he don't want to even talk about stuff like that.
We don't know nothing about that.
For me to even give an answer, so.
Fred, you said Fred Lemon? Yeah, she don't know no Fred.
Fred, yeah.
Fred,
Okay, fair enough. So
Okay,
you pretty much
some
didn't
of us
hear
unwrap title.
nothing she said about you, pretty much, right? So like you're oblivious to what she said about you on her live.
Oh, she called her a whole bunch of BITCH and dumb BITCH, and she dead to her and everything.
No, I was giving her a response because I wouldn't answer the phone. And she was like, I was telling her all the shit I was hearing, all the shit that was pissing me off when they told her constantly that I was not over there talking about her. Even Pray Tell was in Tracy chat. She even said, I think it was Pray Tell or It's Me, or somebody said, it's like you trying to believe the worst about Miss O because everybody's telling you that she didn't say nothing and that was a troll, but it's like the one person that's crazy as hell. So she went off on somebody, and that's when she got in my text. It says, "I left that live because Teresa's getting it all wrong, and this, and blah blah blah, and whatever." And I said, "Oh," and then I said, so then I confronted her, and we talked. I said, I was like, they said, I don't want to hear about that. I said, well, you come to me about people inboxing you and saying this about that or whatever. But when I want to defend myself, it's different. I said, but I know for a fact, I got the screenshots. They said, why are you trying to believe the one troll? It's like you want to believe. But from all this stuff that's going on today and just other little things that over the last 24 hours, I believe she was in Goosebumps Live that whole time.
Yeah, probably. Now, I know you have beef with the moderators. I'm kind of on your side with the moderator thing. You feel me? Like, if we're all moderating,
Thank
and
you
you want to
is
know,
not
like,
what you think. How come I got to come over here to get people to talk sense? Like, thank you is not what
were
you
you
think. That's
mad
why I
that
said
certain
that
moderators
because it
had you
looks
blocked?
manic.
You were kind of mad that certain moderators had you blocked. Like they said, like the soap dude had you blocked, and you were kind of pissed about that.
I was upset because I really like Soap and I felt like he was just taking their side, but now he see how they are and he quit over there and he's over with Kim. Like, so you do the math. But I was upset and I was just like, man. And so then when I seen that he was over there, I thought he still had me blocked. And I was like, when he was over there, I was like, did you talk to Soap? Why he still got me blocked? I was like, if he talking to you or whatever, he definitely should talk to me. I've never done anything to him. But he just, and I said, but I didn't get so mad because I was like, you know what? That's why I didn't run away this time when I got pissed off or whatever that might be. I came back and I said something to all of them. I said, because the last time I can see how that looked. I retreated because I was pissed. But how does that look? People who like hold you and like you, they like, well, we don't know what to think. Miss O ain't saying nothing. So I said I wouldn't do that again. So that's the only reason I even came over there and said, oh, it's fine, guys. Everything is fine. And then hell, I go to dinner with my family. I come back. She telling me about how she can do her hair a certain way. 5 minutes later, Dimples and her going live and Dimples crying and whatever. After Dimples had just told her she had a suicide spirit the night before. Like, it was crazy. And so, and it looked, that's why I sent the text to him because you can see it goes on all this stuff. And then it's like this, and then the next morning, guess what? I mean, it's crazy. And then the 4 page, y'all know I write long shit anyway, even in the chat. I was telling her all the stuff I had been hearing. I didn't want to talk to her. and I was doing something, and she kept on like calling. That's why I sent the missed call record. The same thing I sent to y'all the first time when the other shit happened with my receipts. I'm undefeated with my goddamn receipts. I mean, goddamn, like I don't even understand why I'm even explaining myself to y'all when I'm the only one who ever has reasonable receipts.
I ain't seen none yet. Where did you drop these
Because you
receipts at?
left.
Nah, who did you drop? You dropped some receipts today to who? Goosebumps? I didn't get
Oh
to watch
yeah, at the
Goosebumps.
end, at the end, at the end, at the end.
Okay. I didn't get to see them. You feel me? So I didn't know you dropped no
I
receipts.
thought
I
about
was
sending
just
this
asking.
today, but I mean, I hadn't came over here yet, so I was just like, he wouldn't know what all that shit was about. So I'll send them to him.
Okay.
Well, anything else you want to share with the audience, Demon Soul? Because this seems like it's a lot.
I wasn't even gonna go into all this again, but I just came up here because that bitch ain't gonna sit there and be saying that shit like that.
Well, you ain't even friends.
No, I guess not.
Oh.
Oh,
Y'all have to been
Ophelia.
friends. Y'all have to been friends because you
Well, I
you were in
felt that way.
communication with
I'm
her
saying,
off
but no, I
YouTube.
guess not as when I'm seeing all of this because we weren't even talking about her like that. We was talking about the kid thing. I was cussing Ken out. I went because that's what they kept on saying. You not getting mad at her. Then finally she went live and Goosebumps said, "Would this finally make you get mad?" Because she just put you dead to her and you wasn't. She got mad because I told Kiki I was on that call, but I don't give a fuck. I think that was even fake because I think that he I mean, what he said, he meant the line and all that, but he done that before and it don't matter. And that's why I was like, all this shit you saying about Goosebumps and acting like we gonna have a relationship and we gonna go off in the sun and you can cab them people and blah, 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 them nothing ass trolls over there, lipstick alley, like whatever, whatever, whatever. And you think they behind you, whatever, they don't give a fuck and all this little stuff. I said, but wait a minute. I didn't get it. I let you have Sir Lightfoot around, and he done damn talked about my kids, said all kinds of shit, made up shit with Bless to go on a smear campaign when I wasn't even gonna mention this shit. And I said, wait a minute. So technically, he's my Goosebumps or whatever. And it's like we're not even cool, friends like that. We just like even start being halfway decent with each other. And I was just like, so you're inventing this stuff to try to get mad. I said, but then I think I said, wait a minute. I'm gonna stand up for myself. That's the same shit. You could void and unblock and block and unblock Kiki every 5 damn minutes. Say you ain't dealing with him. He blocked him the channel, and then all of a sudden he appear on the thing. Oh, because he was watching this and he did. It's always a reason. So, but that's y'all business. I never got in the way with it. Well, what you mean? He called me on this phone because that's his baby's cell phone. I would never block a baby's number. Oh, girl, please. So I already started seeing all the inconsistency. So I started off with that. And I said, Kiki, you damn nothing ass power bottom loose booty bitch. I said, I'm so glad I did a little recon mission with y'all. No, because I was about to get out the phone. When she said no, press mute, I said, oh, this must be how y'all used to line people up when y'all just have y'all little calls and how y'all gonna make me seem like I'm crazy when y'all threw me under the bus. We're gonna be on one united front and all the other bullshit. I said, okay. Then I heard some tick, tick, tick on the phone. Same way Bless Watkins, start sending me the messages. That kind of whole little thing. Things happen for a reason. And so then when all of a sudden she said, hold on, Kiki. All of a sudden, this phone he said hello. Like, what the fuck? And she said, before she did it, I got you, I got him on mute. Just go ahead and press. I said, okay, just call me back. And she was like, no, press mute. I was like, okay. And I'm glad I did. That's when I started out the thing saying, you talk too much. And she caught you talking too much and she started talking over you. And I just acted like everything was cool. And before I went over to Goosebumps, while I was a little bit late, I got me a glass of wine so I could slow down. It's done wore off. And I was blocking her on everything. And I got screenshots to prove that too, because I do receipts because I don't have to lie on these motherfuckers.
Oh damn! So you were
So
you were
she couldn't
privy
even. So
to
she
a
got
private
mad because
conversation.
she got mad when she realized she couldn't text me when I was up there on the thing with Goosebumps, or Instagram me, or email me.
So you pretty much slugged her before she can get you, kind of situation. You already
But
knew
I
what you
wasn't
was
gonna
finna do.
discuss her like that though until she started just saying all kinds of crazy shit. I'm like, we not even talking about her like that now. Like, what is she talking about? I wasn't even gonna like spray her nothing like that. Cause they was even telling me you ain't got you ain't anybody expecting you to come here and drag her, but you gonna have to close it with Goosebumps. Like they were saying, I'm gonna show up, and I said, yes, I am. And nobody said you had to drag her. I said, I'm not going to. But then when she did all that manic ass ridiculous shit, and then therapy came, but you're not getting mad enough because people who don't like me were telling me shit. Finally, I didn't know all that shit was in the back chat. The person who wrote that ain't have to tell me twice. Soon as therapy, before she even went down, I turned. And that's because I didn't really know the nature of it then. That's why I had so much about my child. But then when I got the actual video, I heard she didn't even mention her period though, which is what some people said, which is true. But it wasn't, like that. But I don't know exactly. I don't heard a little bit what she said about my husband, so I don't play by him either. Remember, I didn't turn up the shit on Holy Water Walkers until she started trying to slander my husband for no reason. He never done nothing to her. And so I get more mad for other people than I do for myself, especially my daughter. And for her to keep on acting like we gonna manufacture some beef when somebody's talking about my child and my husband, even mentioning them in this shit is unnecessary because they ain't never done nothing to you. He just tolerated me dealing with you till I got tired, and I'm tired now. And so I'm like, nobody ain't never done nothing to you, and you can't use, oh, I love y'all babies or whatever. That's just cap. Because you would even mention her on this adult thing like that. I don't intertwine my child with YouTube like other people, and you know that.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I ain't never heard her in the background. I don't play that. And so
But
Terry kept on and on and on and on. And how harassment she got with Kid about her son. And hell, you thinking
oh,
I'm gonna sit there and you telling me you still saying that we manufacturing the beef after the shit, the lowest she went, you said I wouldn't get mad enough. But then when I get extra mad, oh, then that's just too mad. I mean, you know what? That's why I had said I was gonna do one and done. I wasn't even gonna come over here with that. But somebody was over there saying SK pissed at you, blah blah blah. And I just came over here like with a little smile laughing, but because I don't believe that. Nobody can ever tell me nothing about SK because I know it ain't true. And I wouldn't believe it. But I just came up here just to say hi, whatever, because I know he go say she went over there, whatever, because of whatever. But it wasn't goosebumps, it wasn't never. She did that shit on her own. That was irrational. And they kept on saying you not mad enough. And I'm like, because I don't do that. Just like I give y'all receipts until I hear it or see it. And as soon as I finally got therapy to shut the fuck up and read the back chat, I got pissed. And I didn't even know exactly what the nature of the daughter thing. Just the thought alone, I just turned completely. Because what was I going to go there and cuss her out for? At that point, I was not going to do that. Period. I just was not deal with her no more after that. Because I was more mad at Kiki or whatever about the immediate thing that he had done, and he just thought so loosely. Okay, well, I deleted it. It's just so easy to lie and slander people like that. Oh, I just deleted. Like that's just going to until I said I'm sorry, bitch. Please, I ain't gonna be no more of them sorry messages and blah blah blah. Whatever. And I was only halfway speaking to him being nice because I know he got mad at Kim and lied about her dad molesting her and all that other bullshit. But see, because he got a dick, he can say all kinds of shit. I ain't never said no low shit like that, made up no low ass shit like that, nothing through all of this. Like, I would never go there. But then you fuck with him still. Like, that's crazy and dysfunctional as fuck. And so, I wasn't going to go on her like that. I was just gonna leave it alone because to me, if that was obvious, since we blew up again with Kiki and all that, and he lying on me, then ain't no way you're gonna give me no ultimatums about going over there. And we're not even friends like that enough for me to want to fight for a relationship with Goosebumps. It's just you telling me what I ain't gonna do. And I'm saying, well, you hypocritical as fuck because I didn't know you felt that bad. He called my child name on SK. Like, what do you mean? Like, anybody, you say you care about our kids, my kid like that or whatever. If you care about her, whatever, why the fuck would you even deal with somebody who said something crazy? And I was like, I let y'all have your relationship. I didn't get in the middle of y'all dysfunction and shit. I didn't comment on it. I let y'all have it or whatever. But I'm saying, but now that he's piped back up and slandering me over on the other platform and then on his own, and then he deleted the video real quick because I heard him say it. Okay, I'll go take it down. And then that's when he deleted it. But I had already got it sent to me. So whatever. And I had already got more than one person or whatever. And that's why I knew everything he said. And that's why she had said what she said, and she still wasn't really mad. It was like a one of those not really mad. That's when I was just like, you know what, this shit, y'all motherfuckers think I'm a goddamn fool. And I didn't go and line up no receipt because I wasn't gonna do her like that. So that's why it took me a minute, and that's why Goosebumps got 20 because I'm gonna get taxed that ass.
So where do you go from here?
Yeah, I'm done. I blocked her before I go. I sent Goosebumps proof of the time and date I blocked her right before I clicked on his live. And so if I was manufacturing the beef, why would I do all of that ahead of time? I showed him that as an after fact, but I took a picture because I don't trust these motherfuckers, and I'm the only one who ever had receipts. So I already knew I was gonna block. So someone just told me take a picture of it when I blocked her from each thing, and he got that over there too.
Mm.
I'm still waiting on those receipts Ken was supposed to post from the last year, the SKs. That was in the summertime of last year.
What receipts?
You know that I was supposed to be getting these receipts on remember they when they went over there and left say SK chat, like when I was up here and then they went to go live at Key. It was so long ago, let me probably on me. When I was up at SK chat and I was showing my receipts, and remember they left and went over to Kiki chat because I wouldn't let them come up here.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you,
So
Creative.
is people so pissed that you and Goosebumps kind of didn't see eye to eye, but somehow you managed to get on his platform and started uh talking
It's
about
not
certain
what
things
you
on his
think. I
platform?
think it's not what you think.
Hmm.
I've got to know you because you always saying something positive in the chats about me with even amidst like even her like you would just say to her face and everything, and I'm like you just keep on with like why y'all listening to this because everything. So whoever you are, bless you. One time I know SK don't do troll pages. I said, well, hell, he don't motherfucker like me, so maybe it's SK give me some encouragement. But no, I was just joking. So I really don't know
What?
who it is, but they always say things positive.
Yeah,
It's not what you think. I appreciate your support, but I fought all them hoes by myself, and I'm gonna die by myself. And my mama taught me not to rely on nobody, not even her. You have to self-preservation is everything. No, not in a bad way. My mom was
I know,
very
I
good to
know.
my daughter, but she taught me because I'm always doing for others, and that's my downfall, caring too much, whatever. And she taught me, like my husband have break me of a lot of that because I used to be extra soft, even worse than this. And then she'd be like, don't ever put nobody before yourself. Self-reliant, preservation is the number one rule, and even over me. She tell me that all the time. My mom kind of like a dude. She got that masculine energy. She'd be like, toughen up, like don't cry, because when you overly sensitive, you kind of need people kind of push you like that. And she's always tell me self-preservation over anybody, but God, you always look out for yourself. Because you can't. I
Yeah.
mean, she said I could be dead and gone. You have to look out for yourself. And the best compliment she ever gave me was about maybe like 10 years ago, and she was like, "I knew if I die today, you're gonna be okay." But I don't know about your brother. But anyway, but I mean, it was the biggest compliment because like I know you'll be okay if anything ever happened to me.
So to make a long story short, did you and Goosebumps have beef and y'all made amends and you went to his
Yeah,
platform and
yeah,
started
and I'm on
kick?
his
Oh,
platform
okay.
because it was his. He didn't believe I was gonna actually come because I heard he had a channel, and I had actually left something real crazy in his chat because I was pissed when he was over at Pastors and Tracy wouldn't let him say what he was trying to say over there because he was coming for me, but then he always says, but I still tell you at the end, like you need to take up for yourself and don't ever let nobody treat you like that, like the way you let her
Facts.
treat you. And he was like, so he in Goosebumps, and like that's why I kept defending him. That made her even more mad. And the members like, because I said he didn't force me, he didn't make me. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. And I said, and actually, he tried to talk me against it. He said, "Are you sure you want to come?" He's like, "Well, that's fine, but I'll make it one and done." And he said, "And then don't ever let anybody treat you like that again."
Facts. I feel you. Lady Tia want to know if you don't mind her asking, who was the first person you linked up with in this sector, D Miss O?
Hold on. Sir, I have no issue with you, but I can't allow you on my platform. I have no issue with you, but I'm not trying to engage in that merger. So no
Boom! I
dis-
thought about that before I
no
came
disrespect, but I can't allow you on the platform. So
who?
no disrespect, the alphabet man. So
Oh, he
yeah.
been trying to come tell me something because he was trying to get up on Goose and Goose wouldn't let him up. I'm like, but damn, y'all costing me. I want to see what he's trying to say
He
so
could he could
bad.
talk to you in the back chat.
Okay, well,
So
he could put it in there.
yeah. So mm.
Oh shit.
It was honorable him, and I've never ever betrayed him since then. I've never said anything cross, and he know I have never repeated. I have, and that is, and that's because that's not my nature. I only start like this whole messy telling things because them motherfuckers rolled on me, and I was defending myself. And they weren't my friends because nobody to be my friend would ever do me like that. So I started just telling whatever about them, and I wasn't gonna let that shit up.
Yeah.
And I think part of the reason why I was still hanging around with her because I wanted to see all their karma go, but because she's so much more darker than I believe, and this is another thing, you know. So I was just messing with XK. I said, you know, I'm gonna save you a little piece of receipt, but I already had said no, I'm not. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna make that one and done. We're not even gonna do that. I don't think he probably would want to even show it anyway. People have to black out too much of it to show people address and shit. But what I was mainly, you know, taking from all of this is that I don't know. I ain't even going. I'm just gonna let it go.
Let it go. They froze you.
Yeah, because it's just not worth it. But Boom asked me tonight and only about do I feel like I owe any apologies. And I thought about that before I go because I'm so soft. She's always telling me, you actually like these motherfuckers. They all nothing ass bitches. They all bottom barrel. You live better than them. I live better than them. That ain't my nature. So like whenever I would like defend somebody or even be like, cause I will always be like 100. Like why is she now just put lying about stuff? I was like, I said, cause at the end of it, I always have told her I never said the shit that you said about her. Like she nothing and lower than you. And I will always tell her that over and over again. Like I can't. I was like, I've never talked about you like that. Never thought that about you. I never would think that. That's not how I think about people.
All right, Timmy. So think about the question in the back.
But Boone was saying I thought about. He asked me that I feel like I owe anybody an apology,
But think
and
about
I had.
somebody in the back got a question for you.
Oh, hold up.
Boom, hit the link if you want if you want to ask your question.
I thought you said he couldn't come up here. Who
Yeah,
is? I thought you said. See.
the alphabet man is in the back. He left a question for you.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Because remember when I came over there, me and her when she asked what happened, I thought you knew what happened.
Oh, well, he don't know. So Timmy, so state the question so the
When
audience
you
know
came,
what's going
okay,
on.
when you came over with us, she asked me to give you a wrench. Then 2 days later, she took it back. What happened? That's when we fell out.
He says he don't know why y'all fell out.
That was the whole situation with when I went over there. Remember, I had said that I was just pretty much still getting along with her, whatever. And I didn't even ask her if you gave me a chat. Like when you gave me a chat in your channel, that's when she was like, "Look, I told you he don't like not like you or whatever." He was like, he gave you. I didn't mean on the main channel. I mean, I told him I was gonna mind you up on Queen's Court, but he gave you a moderator over here. See, you ain't gotta put up with all that stuff. Like how they let men disrespect us over here, blah blah blah. And I was cool. I mean, I might have went over there and I was like, I felt like it was just done to like do like fuck with somebody like the other people over here. Like, oh, now she been part of the whole shit the whole time. I didn't like that hit I took for that because I knew better. But I'm like, okay, but y'all, I think part of it was being stubborn. Y'all not gonna tell me I can't pick her out of all of y'all because all of y'all did me fucked up and wrong. And y'all knew that she was doing a lot of damn shit, being messy and not repeating stuff back right or whatever. Now y'all saying that she was the real villain, she all that, whatever. I'm not, you can't shift with people who actually care about you like that much. I'm not no goddamn ping pong. Like, okay, now I'll go here. Or you could have just came back, but you over there with her now. So now you get associated with all her crimes and shit. And I'm like, no, not on today. I don't. I know what I'm not going to do, and I don't do shit like that. Like I said, I'm a goosebumps. You think I don't wait to get old to goddamn be an old damn criminal? I ain't never even had a speeding ticket. So do you think that I'm gonna risk it all? Ain't nobody over here I hate enough to leave my baby over some fuck shit at the age that I am. I mean, it's one thing to be a young fool, but I'm not gonna wait to get to a certain age and be a goddamn old fool on nobody. I don't have no mugshots, no speeding tickets, no nothing. So I'm not gonna wait till now to do it. And I love my child too much to go and find out. Like I told Pazar, I said, no offense, but I don't give a fuck where you and your kids lay y'all head at. So I would never do no shit that's criminal and be taken away from my baby. I have stage 3 illness that has one more stage left. I am not going to waste it going to jail to find out where Casa Pizarro is. Come on now. That's stupid.
Let me ask you this.
And
So
I
did
think she was
you
kind of
ever
disappointed when I got doxxed so I didn't have no mugshots.
call her sobbing?
For what? I ain't never call her crying. I ain't never call her crying. I don't do that. I would never call her crying. And that means she would have to hear personal shit about me, which she don't. That's why I sent the proof of the good. It's a goosebumps in the text. I sent the goosebumps. It says, now, why would you go over there and do a 10-hour interview about me? I said, I wouldn't even know what his ass 10 hours. I was late over there past wasting time arguing with Pizza and Dory or whatever. And I was like, he didn't think I was gonna probably come. He didn't even remember. Like he said, I got a surprise. You said he's gonna come. I said, well, I've been over there and you had been live for a couple hours before I even got over there. And I was just like, and she knew I was coming over there, like all these damn dramatics and like tears. But well, I ain't going over there. But if it is some tea, because it's probably his last life, whatever, you tell me the tea, but I ain't going over there, blah, blah. And then gonna act like, but see, she don't realize I had already told somebody that you knew I was going over there. Baby, I'm not a fool. Because I already knew that I was not feeling a certain way. And you heard me on if you listen to his first live, I was saying stuff like, I'm just over it. But no, you're not, because you're still keeping a receipt for insurance. You're not over it. I said, yes, I am. The whole thing is just in general, just, and you could kind of tell then if you was listening. But no, as far as back to that, what Boone was saying about apology, I thought about that. But then I thought it was one thing I was going to say, but I was like, you know what? No, because that's me softening again. And these motherfuckers sit there and made me seem like a complete liar. And it's a concerted effort. And I didn't realize how, and I'm kind of glad that we made up after the SK thing, because I wouldn't have known the shit that I know now. And also too, I was still trying to get Ree to see that it wasn't me. Even the fact hanging around her to a point to get proof of what I like, but you wasn't gonna believe me because y'all, that was your real friend. So I wasn't getting in the middle of that. That was on y'all. But I said, but I got so much smoking shit for shit that I didn't do. And I never even cussed her back after them 2 curse out lives. And I ate that or whatever. And then we talked behind the scenes or whatever. She left them up, but whatever. But what I was going to say before he asked me that on about the podcast, I thought about it. And then that's when I said, you know what? No. Because it's one thing I wish I hadn't to start to say stuff about because I didn't mean it. I was just mad. So, I sounded nasty like her about, a particular issue with somebody. I'm not even going to mention it. And then plus I was fucking with me. Like, and I felt, I was just like, okay, if you think that I'm a whale, then anyway. But so, I was going to say that, but no, because these people, all who are now having conscience and want to have better content and all of that. But all them months I was fighting and telling the truth. So I don't know no apologies to the damn person. They can die first.
Oh, child. All right. Well, we promote life over here.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Then we got any more
I don't
questions
think
for
they can
Priest?
die first before they get an apology from me. That's gonna happen. It's not gonna ever happen.
I understand.
Oh yeah, of course. One more question, or maybe two. They said I watched a lot. I watched Kimmy's. I didn't get to see yours. I'm gonna go check that out later. But
Dang, man, I
you
see
got
who the
beef.
home team is.
What do you mean? What happened?
You over there watching Kimmy's?
Nah, listen. I told you why I
I know,
watched
I'm
hers
just
because I said I knew it was
joking.
gonna go on like members or private. I was trying to, I was
Oh
trying to
yeah.
get it, but while I could for the free. I love a discount. If I can get it
Well,
for
I
the
canceled
free, I
my
want it for the
membership,
free.
but it
And
won't
mind
roll
you,
off.
I didn't even know Goosebumps was live until like hella far into Kimmy shit. So I'm like, I'm not gonna jump here and there. I just wanted to stay focused on one, and I knew his shit would still be for the free because he ain't monetized. So I'll just watch that for free. So yeah. But they said you had this beef with Fyebabe. They said like you got mad because Fyebabe was there. What's good with that? Like, what's your beef?
No,
I
you
want
know.
to
I
know.
mean, y'all know I don't like 5. That's been a
I
long
didn't know.
time, but I mean, should I say like no, we ain't. She ain't because she grouped everybody together. So you started dragging me because of the company I keep. But I stopped. Like if I baby a long time ago when I was a mouth ass Ava when she's talked about her grandbaby and did that hateful shit and just doing low ass shit. And I just don't respect
Oh,
that. Not with no kids. Like And then you
Yeah.
want protection from yours, but you gonna talk about that girl grandbaby. I don't give a fuck what kind of issues me and Ass ever had, but I still hold that in me. Like that shit was low as hell. That for a baby, like in the stuff you did, like a little bitty baby, you gonna sit there and rub your daughter here and talk about, ooh, look at this ain't like Ass Abe grandbaby hair, and like just we crazy. She's just the color. She got issues with her own identity and skin and
You mean
that
on
she's
site April
in,
or ass April?
huh?
On site
No, I was
April.
a mom for S. April at the time when I
Okay.
first stopped liking her, how she did April, and then also how she talked about that girl grandbaby, but then wanted to talk about her kid need protection. Like I never that shit that she did was nasty as hell. And using your child. So if your child ever come back and watch you rubbing her hair and taunting a baby who just a baby, who of course they hair like that's crazy. Like it was nasty and disgusting. And ever since then, she ain't been nothing ass piece of damn fried ass tilapia. Next.
Oh.
And I was so glad Will Lemon stopped going over there drinking the Kool-Aid. Seeing Selena for her works. But anyway, but I don't really hate her or nothing like that. Hell, I had tried to be halfway nice to her when she was on what was ZX doing the merge and all that kind of stuff, just not to create no waves because Baby Nation was over there deep. And the hell, I even damn spoke to her. I almost threw up one day and whatever. But I said, I'm not gonna lie, I think Fire's a pretty woman. They was talking about on Jay Wilson just today. I said, it don't hurt me to take away from another woman. I'm not that type of woman. I'm gonna tell the truth. But and then I said, but when they went over there with ZX, I thought about it. I said, everything, all these other issues, all these people I didn't like, has been on the behalf of someone else. So how do I know how they really would be? So you know what? I'll speak and whatever. But then when I seen who she's still same way she is, it is what it is. But I was trying to be nice because my friend was trying to go do something, and I knew she was gonna eventually get her channel. Even though she said she wasn't going to, I could tell she was getting the bug over there with the Queen's Court. And then I realized that he was getting ready, and I realized that he was going to get ready to be disposable because the way she started to talk, I could tell, oh shit, oh well, no one bites the dust.
Yeah, I feel you. So looking back on this whole friendship, did you play any wrong, or do you feel guilty about anything in your friendship? Do you feel like you should have done something a little different, or
Yeah,
are
I
you
should have
content?
never started talking to her after SK's live that time
Uh,
because I wasn't even saying anything to deserve a title to say you're dead to me.
oh,
I was cussing out Ken at the time.
facts. I wasn't at that live. You feel me? I watched the playback, but I forgot you and Kimmy was kind of beefing at that time. So, oh, but you took her back though. You feel me? You can't
That's
live
what
with
I said. That's
regrets.
what I regret.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mm, mm, mm. So you have no desires to become a content creator. So I'm not gonna turn on
Mm,
my YouTube and see D Miss O is live on her channel going
mm-mm,
ham.
mm-mm. I didn't start that room, but it was started in another chat, and it was just like funny. Like they were like, she don't want to be a content creator, but hell, at that point, and then when P posted it, hell, I had like for some odd reason, I had like 100 people already, and people just be subscribing to you when they see you in the chats, I guess, just to subscribe to your channel. So all of a sudden, I'm almost at 700. I was like, thanks, Pizarro. And I was like, hell, good. Because Kim was bragging about how she had the fastest climb to her 1K. Hell, she didn't have 600 in 2 hours. And I say, thanks, P, just to have that on there, just to be funny, because I'm not gonna be a content creator, but it's content creators who only have 600 subscribers. It was just funny to me how it got like caught like wildfire. And I kept saying, no, I keep telling y'all. And they keep thinking, no, just like her. No, I meant what I said. And it's not about, my husband was like, well, you want to do a channel, you may as well, here much as you own, they may as well get paid for it. You don't have
You
confidence
might
in
as
yourself.
well.
She said, you don't have confidence in yourself and you letting her, you acting like she all this, that, whatever. And people want to squash your confidence. She said, you keep on saying, they just set me up. They're not going to subscribe to me and come over there like that, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, well, if you want to do it, fuck that. You just like, don't let nobody mute you. She know how you are and that people like you, whatever. She try to do everything to undermine that. And he said, so if you want to do that, hell, may as well or whatever. And I said, no, I don't want. He said, well, if you genuinely don't want to, but not because you self-conscious or confident about as far as, because I said, I don't like to do nothing I don't succeed at. So You go over there. I ain't have nobody come over there to me get a channel just to mock me and not subscribe. What's the point? Like, so I ain't gonna play no games like that. And then I said, but I honestly don't want to be a content creator because if it turns anything like I don't want to have to like go in the mud. And you people always say I'm not gonna do no beef, but if you over here, it creeps in, and then and I know me, I'm a fighter, and I don't want to have to sling in the mud because when I sit here and watch people, like who dox each other, whatever, and come up and say, "Yeah, you doxed me real good in '99." That's just fun. I'm already got a few screws. I mean, the elevator go about 11 floor out of 12. So when I watched that shit the other day on Jay, I was like, hell no. Even if because somebody's like, you should do the news, you be a good news lady. I said, no, I was just joking. I said, fine, the news lady, Teresa, the news lady. I don't want to. There's nothing. And they say, how much weight you've lost and kept, like, that'll be a testimony. I'm like, y'all don't want to hear that about that shit. Every now and then. But then the shit would creep in, and that's not something. And they're talented. Like y'all all have something. The people who I like, I think Jay, I know Sir King, go ahead and close your ears. I think Jay Wilson is incredibly talented. I think SK is talented. Hell, I think Kimmy got the effect as far as what she doing now, and it's good. But when your soul is dead, who cares how you present? And so
let me ask you a question.
Even Fire got charisma. Like that's
course.
their wheelhouse. It's not my wheelhouse. I'm shy. Y'all
But
it don't seem like that, but I'm very shy.
You were surprised about the support you got, and how fast you got that support.
Because they just think they could be
do you
funny.
believe in yourself? Do you believe in yourself?
Well, yeah, the things that I want to do, like being a mother, and when I used to be a social worker, all those kind of things. Yeah, because I was, the things that I want to do. And if I want to do something bad enough,
because I kind of feel like you do want to be a content creator. You're just a little nervous, and it's okay. I think that's normal.
I don't want to be a content creator, but I can see the valuable thing. Like when my husband say, "Well, hell, if you spend all this time on it anyway, you may as well make a check." And everybody tells me that, and though it is kind of true, but you don't know that I would generate a check, and that I'm not doing this to get money. I actually, when I come and carry and have light fun on the damn paddles, that's entertaining to me. It's a stress release. It's not. I don't have no unmet need to like get attention, nothing like that. And I think it's a gift. I know my gifts. I just think that they all have that, a gift to carry the thing. That's just not my area. Like, I mean, I'm more shy than it would seem like you would think I wasn't shy, but I am. And if I do something, I want to succeed at it. So. And over here, people can do concerted efforts as well as y'all know to make you look like you ain't doing well. I ain't got time to do that. And what I'm gonna be hard on myself. Like, fuck that. Like, because people can just decide all of a sudden we just gonna freeze you. I mean, no. If I do something, and if I did do something, it would be about topics outside this sector. But since I'm still over here in the text and I enjoy it, anything that I did over here would be linked into it. And I don't want to deal with that. The ante is up. And I care about my family, my daughter, and things like that too much. Because with the bigger you get or whatever, the more people gonna want to take you down a peg or two, and then they play games and people's real life. The cost just goes up even more. And I've already got that, penance for like saying what I want over here already. So I would, and I can defend myself, and I don't give a fuck, and not cuss their asses out. But for the indirectly affect, like my child or whatever, things like that, I'm just not into that. I'm not dirty enough to do the stuff that is done sometimes. And when you genuine and decent, then they do shit like what they did to SK.
Yep. Whole campaign.
And then I'm already, on here as a subscriber. I mean, a good bit or whatever. Not that much, especially not as like used to whatever. But like it would take even more time. So unless that was like a full-time thing I wanted to do for like a job or something, then other than that, then I don't know what I would need a channel for to do what I'm already enjoying doing. It's just talking when I want to and clicking the link.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Latina, so we appreciate you coming up and sharing your insights.
How you end up still getting an interview?
It's called that Avatar Magic.
No, I feel bad because I was like, I went over there and gave Goosey the exclusive.
Well,
so let me go over here and give Sir King a little taste.
Now we asked the questions that people want to know. Actually, it was Terry P. So that's really why. So we had to come up and address Terry P. So
Oh yeah, cause she know that shit. She was recanting it wrong. That's why I'm glad. Let me say what he said. They hit the nail on the head. Now if I go over there, it's always actually cause you go over there and
You
see
just yeah.
full of shit.
But you said you
Yeah.
turned up at the end, so I guess I'll have to kind of go towards the end where you kind of pop off. You know
Well,
what I'm
no, I
saying?
was on there for a little minute after that happened. It was like after Terry P came up and I read the back chat is when I kind of changed. I mean, I started cussing like Keek and all that, but I mean, you heard me do that for lunch. I mean, at the end of the when Terry P came, we kept telling her to be quiet because they were telling me to read the back chat because I couldn't get nobody who I trusted. And then Ronnie Q wouldn't let Pizarro verify that because she said she gonna lie. I said no, Pizarro pretty straightforward about things like that because she's the one who first said tell her that she talking about her child. And she know I was gonna turn up, and I'm like, what? And that's when I said, P, go see exactly what they saying. And Ronnie Q was like, no, I vetoed that, no. And
That's
then I
why
was
she
just
didn't
like,
want you
well,
to go over there.
somebody tell me
That's why she
something.
didn't want you to go over there because she knew that what they were saying was not that inflammatory. So
But not, but you the husbands, not by my daughter, no.
right.
But anyway, but the fact that, but like, I mean, no, let me not even go there because I'm always, no, I'm too, I always say, I'm gonna be honest, blah, blah, blah. You know what? But no, really, really, but listen though, really, she shouldn't have even brought up my daughter in the midst of that. Like, there was no even
I
need to mention
understand.
her, period. So, yeah, I'm still pissed about that.
I
Because
understand.
what you mentioned her for was not even worth it. And what's the point in bringing her into this shit? She has nothing to do with this shit. And you act like you love kids so much and you just so in love with me and Kiki Kid and all that kind of stuff that you ain't never met. But then you quickly putting their name in the grown folks shit. Like, I don't play that. I don't intertwine my child with this shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's rough.
I feel like that's another reason why you're kind of cautious with being a CC over here because it's very like it can interfere with your real life, so it's not worth it. So I feel you.
All right, y'all. Well, that's tonight's show. Pretty much. We've been on for 2 hours, 30 minutes. Hopefully you got the answers to the questions y'all wanted to know. I don't know why I have that echo, y'all. I really don't. So
Yeah, I was about to tell you that
yeah,
you
I
have an
went out
echo.
and came back in, so I don't know.
You got
Anyways,
headphones
all
on?
right, y'all. Whatever. It's been good. Okay, I brought you out of retirement. Are you gonna go live tomorrow, SK?
Girl, if you keep taking success for my fame, we're gonna have an issue. All right.
But
Start
anyway,
your
back
channel.
to
Start your channel so I can say that I put a battery in your
no,
channel and got it popping.
no. I might have
Okay.
thought about it if he would have got me 1K, but she only got me 600. No, I'm just joking.
Oh
I just
Lord.
think
All about the
I think
numbers.
it's funny. I
All
think it's
about the
so funny because
numbers.
I don't want to, and you know that. I've told you time again. I don't want to. I said this shit about when I get my production team. I mean, just to keep being funny. I really don't. By all the reasons that I told y'all, and then plus, like I said, I'm giving y'all a compliment. I'm telling y'all that everybody's wheelhouse is different.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But you got to ride this wave if you're gonna ride it. You feel me? Because like if you wait too long, they might not be interested. They'll move on to the next hottest thing. You feel me? So capitalize on the moment while you have
No, We're gonna revive over here. Boom. Boom. What was your
Sometimes,
last comment? I didn't see your last
oh
comment.
Lord.
What was the last comment? Oh,
After the
SK, you
show,
must don't want me to read.
make
What
sure
is
you hit Pizzarly when she go live there. We love to have you on the space. Get out of here, Boom. Stop promoting other people's content, especially ones that don't check from me. I
Boom?
don't
You know
really.
you lining me straight up like a damn #2 pistol. You know good goddamn well I ain't welcome over the damn spaceship if I wanted to click that damn
Boom
link.
name is about to be dynamite because we'll blow up out of here.
You can
Promoting other
find me over
content
here.
creators.
I'll be here, Jay Wilson. I'm not gonna not go to
Oh
places
Lord.
that I enjoy because of one person. Plus, you know not to step over at Pastor House anyway. I'm gonna keep going to the place I went. I'm gonna do the same caring and the same thing where I go. The same places I went. Pastors here and wherever else I want to damn go. Hell, I can go more places than hell she can go.
You go to Terry P's house. Yep.
I
Sure
mean,
can.
it's one place I hope that I'm welcome because I ain't done nothing but hell. We'll test the temperature on that tomorrow.
Okay.
But I'll be the same places. I haven't been that many places as I used. I mean, I never really did go there. When I was over there, I only went to Pizarro, Bless, Nika, and Bree. That's it.
Damn, that's a lot.
I mean, no, those people, like the same people I like.
That's a
I
lot.
would go support all of them. I didn't go like to like other people's off, like except Rico, I'll go check on him every day and make sure he was okay every now and then. I'll go check on Rico, but that's about it. That's another thing too. What the hell going on with you and
I was about to
Rico?
say that too. I was about to say the same thing. I'm like, we didn't
He
even talk
taking
about the
shots at
Rico
the
shit.
avatars. I'm tired of him taking shots at the avatars. So I said what I had to say. Talking about
So let me say this. Ask you this. So when you heard about it or got wind of it, you didn't kind of like hit him up on like IG and be like, "Yo, what's this about?"
No,
And he
Pray what are
didn't.
because
you talking about? They talking about content creator pages. Like, Pray I don't
girl,
know if
you
you
and Emma
team
with that
I
chat,
don't know if you
boy.
team TMO or what.
You love that chat though, oh child.
Cause I always read the chat. You know that.
You like Terry. You got the Terry P syndrome.
I was there
Now the
before. I had to
therapy
grow out of
syndrome
it.
is a diagnosis. Never
Oh,
mind. But
oh,
anyway, what did you say, Lemon?
I don't know what that meant. I don't know what that meant. Oh
I
Lord.
asked him about did he hit Rico up behind the scenes and try to see like,
It's
"Yo, what was this about? Like, why did you
no, it's not
put
just
me in this
that, Lemon.
category?"
He
Hmm?
been saying that stuff to us in our face, actually on the platform, and then he been saying that stuff on his live, and I'm just like, okay, enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. So, and then he said the other stuff about the sexuality thing. That don't really bother me too much, but it was a combination of things all in one. I'm like, nah, I can't keep allowing that to happen. So I said what I had to say. No hard feelings, but you speak
What
your
Pray
truth.
Tell say? Pray Tell Rico said didn't say.
Oh
He said
Lord.
that for real. But what's
Oh yeah.
going on with you? You always support Rico.
Right. So I don't understand what's all this coming from.
I'm shocked too, SK. You feel me? Like, listen, I went back, I thoroughly analyzed the video. He was naming people. Then when he brought up a certain content creator, I won't say that person's name because I respect them.
Mhm.
He took that person name out of the list because he said, well, that person's not a part of this
Right.
sector. And then he added Joe name and then was like, and then he mixed you with Stomp Down and was all like, well, they avatar, they're afraid to show them their faces and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So I was like, okay, he clearly know who he's talking about. Like
Right.
he's talking about multiple people.
Hmm. So I said
So
what I had to say, and like I said, he's done it to us in our face too. So it is what it is. I said what I want to say. He said what he want to say. I don't have no issue with him, but you're not gonna keep disrespecting avatars when it's the people that you can really say, I mean, really see that's been causing you the most
Yeah, I used
trials and
to. I mean,
tribulations in
some of
your
the
life.
best lives up here is because when Rico would come visit. That's when I would even quickly. And sometimes I'll just let y'all, because y'all three had a little good thing going on up here too. And even the one thing I used to always be like, even if Rico was inebriated or even whatever, even he's passionate. Lemon used to always be so kind to him and let him like vent and tell him that we here for you, Rico. But I just thought it was just so nice how y'all brought him in, like with
yeah,
everybody would respect him.
I'm still cool with
Right.
Rico.
Oh,
I
I
just
Absolutely.
know.
want
I
to
was just
know.
saying.
Yeah,
Like when he came, like when he would pop up, because I used to do that little joke, and it's like, well, always work. I'd be like, okay, y'all know if I say Rico name 3
Right.
times, he gonna appear, and if I say at Rico reports at Bartender Lounge, he would come down and
Right.
or
But that's
whatever,
the
because he be in the
thing.
skybox, and then he come there, and he would always give us good live. So I just hated that
Right.
it's
But
gonna be
that's the
messed
thing.
up.
Don't play us for our niceness though.
I think he
Right.
got. Maybe he's sad because you stopped coming on.
No. I stopped coming on for a reason. Some things I don't need to entertain.
Yeah,
Right.
but
facts.
I
Some things
just
don't
I
need my
know, but I
attention.
just hate that if it's a misunderstanding that it can't be cleared up, because I just know when y'all was always supportive, and even when he would break down, y'all never mocked him or no shit like that, like some people did, like
No,
y'all, like
Right.
I don't know,
So
I just thought that was special, but
right. Well, and that's
I
the
don't
way
got an
you
issue with
feel.
him,
It's
but
how I
I don't like
feel.
how he did Sir King,
Molly,
and I
quit
kind of feel
laughing. I'm
I
being
kind of feel like he
funny. I'm
grouped
not
me in there
being
too because
funny.
I watch his lives and he do go on his random spats where he's all like the only straight person over here is Troy Allen, like he's very specific on who he feel like
But
is.
Troy
So
Allen probably twirling on the pole on the weekend. So you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like you just looking at him because he's got a masculine bravado. What? Come on now. Oh, okay. Somebody coming up. What's up,
oh
Reed? How you
shit,
doing?
What's
hey
up?
Reed,
What's up? Hey, let me. What's
what's popping?
happening?
SK,
Tofu?
can I talk to Rico and see if he come over and talk to you?
There's no need to talk to him. No,
Hell no.
there's no
Okay,
need
my
to talk to
plan.
him. Not Rico the Brat, but Rico the other one. Rico the reports.
Tofu.
Yes. How you
Did you
doing?
get my tag?
Your
Boom, you be on my ass, and I think you be trying to
your
get me
tag?
going so I can do what
I
you say and I
tagged you
won't
in
do.
something for you and Lemon.
No,
I had a
I didn't say
video
no
for
phone.
y'all the next time that Kiki tried to get cute with y'all. A video.
The one when he was
Oh,
flipping with that thong.
No, the one when Rick was dragging the complete FUC,
And he
you know
tucked his
what,
damn
out of
hook.
him,
I know he tucked
and
his
he
2-inch
ain't
dick
say
in and ran.
nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Dragged him
oh
from
yes, I remember that
yesterday
one.
to tomorrow
Yes.
to the next day to the next day. I left the mark. I made sure I tagged you in that. I
Mm-hmm. Like,
said,
why
get
Okay.
us
don't
the
you like
lemon the
me,
next
Rick?
time.
I'ma
Don't
see it.
y'all don't have to respond to him no more because he ain't respond to him.
Oh,
But listen. we go, it's in line. We was next in line, right? we ain't jumping nobody. Next in line.
Pray
So Miss
tell.
you know me and Pray Tell Messy. You know we was gonna get you. But listen, you might
Pray
well
tell,
just
you
go
said I was
ahead.
unblocked now and that you was not gonna
Oh
ban me from the
Lord,
alley.
so
Let
this
me
chat.
just tell you, D Miss O.
What?
Listen, you ready?
Yeah.
Cause I missed it. I didn't even know Sir Kane was on. I'm mad. Cause I be missed. You need to get your schedule together too. Cause you messing me up. My schedule up.
I keep you on your toes.
Yeah, because I be having to go back in the morning. I got to ask Auntie Donna, did he come on? Like, this is crazy. You got me chasing you around like a baby dad owing child support. This is horrible. Like,
I apologize.
I
I
like to keep my
apologize.
youth stuff. I like to keep it together, okay, on the schedule.
I
Um,
hear you.
but Miss O, listen,
Hmm.
she already got off, right? She already did the theatrics, or and I trusted you, D Miss O, and I loved you, all that stuff, right? So you ain't go, you can't go back, right? It's a
Girl, I
wrap.
don't want to go back. I blocked her before I even went over there. Even though I knew I wasn't gonna drag her, I still wasn't just gonna be done.
At the
Period.
last 30 page text, it's a wrap. You can't go back. She just poured her heart out. She thanked you for getting into the Amazon program, all of that. But you might well just cut up and just let it all out, okay? Now I
Ain't
don't know if
nothing
you
left,
got all
Bree.
my answers. Did they ask their questions in the audience?
Who? Over here?
Yeah, in the chat
No,
over here.
They like me over here. Rick.
Well, I like you.
No, not you. I mean, like
Oh,
the chat energy is gonna be different.
okay. So you want me to ask them now? Is it okay, Sir King?
Yeah, go ahead.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Don't be cussing me out after. Don't go in the Zoom if you talking like that damn Reed.
Oh well, that's another
That
thing. Since
my
you
cheap
don't,
ass will be paying for no
that's another
Zoom.
thing. We need to get you into the Zoom, but you don't do
I'll
IG.
come. I had a lot of stuff going on when that happened. I'll come
Okay.
now though. I could
All
do it
right.
now.
Okay.
So okay,
hey.
this is what happened, right? Okay. So I'm sure that I was on the phone. Girl, guess what? Did you go to so and so page? Did she talk a lot of what she say about Jay Wilson behind the scene?
When the first time she ever was bad about Pels is when they just got into it now, and she know I like him. Then you hear that live where she was like, "And Miss O likes you so much, and you dragged her, blah blah blah." And I'm glad I do my own research. He did not drag me. As a matter of fact, he didn't even let Goosebumps get out what he was trying to say. And if I would just took people's word like they do
No,
it,
he
and I didn't
didn't. He
go
never
look.
dragged you at all.
Yeah, I know he didn't. So that's why
Yeah.
I didn't even have no energy for him like that when I came up there because I knew he didn't because I looked for myself and I'm like, why would you even do that? Because you know how much I like Jay Wilson.
So he
But
lied to you.
like now, like I said over there, I said I thought about staying around a little longer to watch and make sure that this shit didn't get out of hand with what she finna do to Jay lining Pals up. I said, but Pals a grown man. He he caught it. He let him catch her like that to get him to say something like that. And I was surprised that he get off his square like that. And so I said, so I'm not gonna stay no minute longer because I said he got it. He a grown man. He can handle, I just want to kind of see how far that shit would go. Like I'm like, are you finna seriously take this shit that far? And when I seen she was, and I was like, come on now, you don't really consider him no threat. You think he got this? And she was like, basically admitting to me, no. She said, but he need to be knocked down a peg or two.
So she's gonna mess with that man that way just
Yep.
because
And how,
he just needs to.
and
Okay.
how's she gonna
Now
knock him down a peg or two? I mean, with what? A
the
broomstick? What?
police
Oh, okay.
with the police report. That's how. Now, okay, I'm moving right along. We might well use them one more time. What about ZX? What's her true feelings about him? And this is why I'm gonna ask you that. I'm gonna tell you why I'm asking you this. Because when Goosebumps was reading the text, right? And in the most recent one, she was still calling him off in the text.
When she what now?
It said Unc. Like she still was referring to him as Unc in
But
her
yeah, I did.
text.
But she ain't gonna tell me if she's still convorting with him. I didn't think she was. Oh, but wait a minute. When that brother came over there and made the piece about that, she was like, people didn't understand. Her chat got upset with her about letting him back, in then or like she said, well, we're not gonna be cool. I just not gonna fight him because that's what they. But then when it was verified that he wasn't, I mean, they kept going back and forth. But then just like with Kiki, she keep blocking him, unblocking him, blocking him, unblocking him. They doing that same dance too, but I don't know for a fact what all is going on because, like I said, I found out about the calling of the neighbors and shit when y'all did.
She did
Like
not
she
call
don't
that man
tell me
neighbors.
about that shit that could be borderline like
Let
criminal
me tell you
because.
something. And Philly is like really a really bad place right now, right? The city is going through a lot. I doubt that anybody neighbor is talking to a stranger off of YouTube about somebody not paying their water bill or their home taxes.
Or burning their girlfriend.
Anything. Exactly. So they're gonna just say, oh yeah, and he burned Sally from around the corner. That it didn't the whole thing is what I tried to explain to people. She's a good storyteller. So I think everybody knew that was a lie. It was just how she told the story. The illustration of the story was much better than the truth. So, bam, let me say that. But now you see now what's going on. Because remember, he got what I think that he really got mad at her about was the fact that when they went on that panel, she didn't leave. And she was speaking in defense of where she wanted to be at. Because to me, it looks like she's trying to form some type of allegiance, right? Over there. Well, she did or whatever. I don't know. But he got mad.
When she said it out loud, I said, did you really talk to them people? And she told me it was true. Yeah.
Yeah, she's been getting caught in a lot of lies lately. But when that happened, so that's when he got mad. And then he started going like bananas on her and the bride, right?
Mm-hmm.
So today, when she came over to his platform, he was all smiles. He was giddy. He was letting her and Trish argue, but Trish ran off, then Trish came back and to no avail. She didn't win. And because the favor wasn't in her favor anyway over there, because that's who he's trying to be.
Oh, ZX went live and Trick over just
Yeah.
now? Oh, okay.
He went not now. This was earlier today.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he went back live. Oh, I'm about to tell y'all what he did, but he just went back and did. But he was like in heaven, like so happy, right? He like, I know you mad at me. You heard how she disrespected him too. So he now it's almost as if them two are fighting over her because he just went live a little while ago and was like, yeah, you over there saying how much you love, the nation and all this stuff, right? Kissing her butt. But look, I bet you they don't know this. So he started unblocking Babe Nation, right? So he like, I bet you they don't know this. And he played audio of her talking about Fyebabe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When it was this?
Look, years up. Listen, it's juicy.
Oh. Shalina, I love you, girl. Go ahead and go live.
He played it, and they was and then so I was like, oh, he trying to.
I heard that she
her.
flagged her.
That he flagged her?
No, that Kim flagged Fire.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what On-Site said. Hell, I don't know.
Possibly.
Well, and I'm sorry, Auntie On-Site, don't get me. That's what it was implied and let people do the math. Okay. It happened in Jay Wilson live before.
Well, they do have a little flag team.
Yeah, I know. Kiki self-told on himself when I called him talking too much.
But yeah, so I was like, okay, so I get it. So now what I see that he's going to try to do,
but they go to show they ain't never considered me nothing. They ain't never offered to flag nobody who did me dirty.
Well, let me tell you why. Because let me say why they wasn't. Because what it seems like a lot of the dirty stuff they didn't tell you.
Thank gosh. But people still don't believe it. But like, I'm glad it was a blessing not to be associated with some of that shit.
I think they didn't tell you because they knew that she knew it was gonna be a mad day, that she was gonna do something dirty and it was gonna have to come out. But It feels bad. Now tell me if I'm wrong, because this is what I
She was
feel
just
like it is with you.
came skipping in the sunflowers telling me about I still haven't seen Five Live. I guess when she flushed ZX or whatever, she
Uh-huh.
was so excited. And I guess then she joined Five's membership and she got invited
And
to a
guess what?
Zoom.
And
Hell, she didn't
she
even
didn't
let
even
me get
join
on
her
nasty
membership.
piece of Zoom link. What kind of damn friend is she, yo, bitch? Hell,
She,
you know I wanted to see that damn Zoom meeting over there at Five.
well, she didn't even. But it's cool because she didn't even join her membership. Um,
And she
that
talked
it's
too
just a
much
safe
too.
haven
She
for them
told
to
me
have
the other
somewhere
day
to go at.
when she heard
That's
about
all.
Goosebumps interview, and they were asking me. They said before you lie, this was before they kind of just thought they know how I was gonna be when I just popped up. And they was like, before you lie, we already know the answer. But why was she gonna take Tracy Wrench for a five? I said, what? I was like, Tracy actually said herself that when she said something happened where she everybody by accident, something like that to get find the mole or something. But then when she got ready to put them back, Teresa was like, they were trying to say Teresa was doing all the blocking Babe Nation was. And Teresa wasn't blocking nobody because I was watching it. And they were like, and Teresa's like, well, I like to run free in the chat anyway, so I don't want no mod stick. And they were
Tracy
cool.
wasn't blocking. It was
I know she
but
wasn't.
I don't know if it was for Fedora. I believe was doing the blocking because she kept timing me out when Summer Breeze and me were going
So
there, but she would
I
let
said, well,
Summer
they
Breeze
said they
go.
got receipts of you over
Hmm.
there on Five Zoom or whatever, saying that you was gonna handle that or whatever. And I said I had nothing to do. I said so I was telling the truth when they asked me on Goosebumps Mouth. I said I heard Tracy said her own mouth. She don't want her she don't want a mod stick. She wants to be able to run free in the chat. They like, well, we already know. And I told her that I said, I told her what happened. She's like, oh, what your little new friends over there LSA acting like they got the scoop? We been had the damn Zoom. I got the Zoom from her when I was over there. We been keeping it for records or whatever. So they ain't scooped me. I was like, what the hell is you talking
Oh
about?
yeah, that's right. Cause she had them for ZX, right? Cause that was another one of the
Yeah,
tapes that he released that they
yeah.
had that they already had the zooms. But let me okay, let me ask you this because I don't know if it was you. I didn't get to hear who it was in that text message, and it was saying when did you and Tracy become BFFs? Now is that you singing it to her or her singing
That's
it to
me
you?
because she was over there in that chat when Dimple dropped down saying little stuff like, because it's a way you can say, not say something, but say something. Like she kept
Mm-hmm.
saying, Teresa, are you listening to this? This is a lesson for all moderators. Are you hearing what Dimples is saying? Are you listening to this? And she was like, wow, yes. And I was like, oh, when did you become Teresa's BFF? I said, you trying to do that to like get her involved in all of this little stuff. Like, why can't, like, that's crazy. Like, you lining them both up. I was like, because the way you doing it. And I said, you're telling me you're not over here saying nothing, but you over here acting like you sounding like you crying. And then you're doing little shit like that. And then other people do the work. Like, and letting Dimples come over there and do this. And you're saying shit
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, do y'all hear this? And, I just, just what about your friends? But, just dramatics. And I was like, and then you're finna use in Tracy to like the cosign with you. I was like, when did you become her BFF? I ain't never called her the names that you
Well, can
called
I
her.
ask you this? Do she like Tracy?
She told me that they made back up, but they're not friends. They just keep in quarter. She said it just gets exhausting fighting people. That's what she told me. But I was the one that broke a peace between them the first time. And she knew that was the one relationship that I was like, I can't believe that went so haywire. And I was upset at you for a while. Like, you just took these people's word. I was doing all of this stuff. And I've never been nothing but straight with you. And then, I even bartered between them that first time when they had got
Mm-hmm.
into it. And then I knew, but then all of a sudden, when I saw that she just started out of the blue when they were cool or whatever. Then she started the blue calling her shit like she nigga with that list and stuff. And I was like, whoa, where the
Yeah.
hell they come from? And then when they finally got into it, I was like, that shit came out of nowhere. I was like, what the hell? Or whatever. So she's trying to go. She know that I'm back over there now because when she unblocked her, she unblocked me. We never had a conversation about nothing. Nothing was ever. I just started coming back over there, whatever, in her chat or whatever. And she trying to infiltrate that because she know how I felt about that happening last time because of the Blaze Rocket stuff. Anybody that she know I like, she tried to go over there today and throw little stuff out there, but it wasn't hit.
Because I was wondering that. I wondered. Now, can I tell you? Can I? Or this is the last thing, and I'm gonna get off.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, when that whole thing came out, when her and I just fell out, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know that. You know all she. But once she had all after she responded, that was it. That's all it had to be. She the one that hit that live button, right?
What lie? What? When? What you mean? What lie?
When
What?
okay, remember on the
I
post?
thought you. I said I know. Read perceptive. I thought that you knew when I was still coming in your chat afterwards that I was pretty much over it. Like after y'all fell off, I didn't just stop coming all of a sudden because we should never stop talking. I was
No,
over there
I
with you
still was talking.
beforehand.
No, no, I will see you and I will chance and I will speak to you. And when you
Yeah, I know.
come
That's
in.
what I'm saying. I thought that you would pick up on that because I thought you might thought I was just gonna go side with her again. And I was like, no, because I should have never even stopped dealing with you on behalf of like defending somebody else in the first goddamn place. So I wasn't moving. I wasn't flip flopping like that. I said, I don't give a fuck what she think. I'm not. I should never not been over here where I enjoyed going in the first place because caping for somebody who didn't give a fuck about me. And I said, so I'm not. And I said, but Reed perceptive as hell. She gonna see. Wait a minute, like, and I was like, and I was going like, even when her pastor had that, pastor kept,
Yeah,
even
you
though he
still
kept
would be
messing
there
with me,
till
saying,
y'all.
"Oh, Miss O, you can't be over here." I said, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be right over here since where I've been since 2019 on the front pew with my good person, good hair. I was giving
You do say you
indicators that
will
I
say
was
you gonna come
done.
over here or Jay Wilson. I do always hear you say that
Yeah,
or type that
I
in the
was I was
chats.
giving indicators that I
Yeah.
was done.
But but that day when that all happened, she didn't like that whole thing about her husband never would the one that's deceased would have never came out had she not hit that live. When she said no, that it wasn't true. And I just left it at that. She the one that hit live and she went so dramatic about it.
That was ridiculous.
That was so
That was
dumb.
ridiculous.
And she
And then
opened
even
the
some people were
door.
still saying it was made up. I'm like, you never. And she told me, she just tell me all the time, I don't know why you trying. You're never gonna convince the people. Never gonna please them. But then you do all that. See, she'll tell
But
me
she
not to
tell a
do
lot of
something,
lies though too.
huh?
She tells a lot of
Yeah,
lies and
she'll
a
tell
lot
me
of
not to do
lies
something,
came
then
out.
she'll go do the same thing and say, I want acceptance and I care what these people think. But obviously, you really care what somebody think if you drag your dead husband's information out here. Like, that's just way too much. Like, you say,
Yeah.
I care, but come on.
She calling heaven, oh God. He pulled his body up for me real quick. But she opened the door for them to dox. Well, she actually doxed herself.
Yeah, I know.
But
I thought
she
about
opened the
that.
door for that. So what she thought? You in a whole sector full of doxers. You think they wasn't gonna jump on that? So she actually did that. That's why I think that it was kind of I think that she wanted that type of attention. I think that she wants the attention that what's going on. And I think a lot of things that she do, she plants seeds. So that okay, then this because you say that she don't want a drama filled platform, but it seems like she
That's not
plants
true unless
seeds
she
to
get
put it
upset and wants
there.
to make it drama filled. It's hypocritical.
But
Because if
she
you didn't
upset
want a
every other
drama filled
day.
platform, why would you leave that shit up with Bullets got it and because it got 10K combined views? That's why she left it up.
Exactly.
All that drama, if I cut some of the dog fuck out, and I was pretty much getting done. That nailed the coffin high up. That shit, and you had the nerve to ask people, us that who wanted to vote to see keep him over there after what happened. That shouldn't have been nothing. By the time I got up there to cuss him out, he should have been flushed.
Now a lot of people, including myself, fell back after the Lemon situation.
What?
How did you feel about that when
What
she
Lemon?
did that with Lemon and ZX?
Oh,
Because I was irked with that
Yeah.
one.
About when I thought because she acted like she was so enraged and like and she
She said
apologized.
that she kept she was hitting the mute button, it wouldn't work.
I thought it was strange how I missed the live, but
Well,
she
he
like
said she
she
wasn't. When he came out, you
she
know how
rung
he
my
do.
phone so much to tell me her side of that because she know how I feel about it over
She
here.
knew she was
And
wrong.
and she kept on. I said, okay, what happened? I didn't even and then so she privated it or whatever. I still haven't seen the full thing. I said, well, send me the
Because it's
link.
going to show the truth. And another thing that happened was ZX, when ZX came out and the last one he called this up exposing her, he said that she lied about hitting the mute button.
Yeah, because they probably made
oh,
plays.
So
And
I
that's
think
why I
that a
told
lot of
Boom
it
I
was
don't know. I don't owe
lineups.
nobody on that side no apology because they was all making plays together, even against me when she knew I was telling the truth and she was still the only one talking to me. But it's easy to control the narrative. Like if nobody else is talking to you but her, and she feeling like, and so she talking to me, but then talking to them. So I know the shit that probably got started. And now they got this epiphany that she's evil and worse because at least I might be missing, but I'm not evil. No, I've been dealing with this shit out. It's gonna be a year in Deb Jewel. They're singing the same damn thing about how I hadn't done anything. Yeah, I think I
You notice
stayed
she
her
never
friend
came out to
because of
defend you.
stubbornness.
Have you noticed she never came out to defend you? And
Uh-huh.
when everything was being blamed on you?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, right? But
And she
that's
was
all,
saying
y'all.
you left
Huh?
me out
I
here to
should have
defend
known
stuff
something. You
Yeah.
feel me?
defend stuff, but she
Because
was defending herself.
You
during
peeped
that
it, Lemon.
live,
You didn't peep it.
I didn't peep it because, mind you, I'm in there like for real. So I'm not watching it like a viewer. I'm in it. So I don't see what
Oh
y'all
yeah.
see.
And you was
If you're in the
going
moment,
in.
you don't understand what you're doing. I know I was going ham. So they said no, Lemon. I talked to some people in Zoom. They said nah. It was like you weren't saying nothing, and then he was just popping off on you. So like it kind of seemed like you didn't say nothing back. That
No,
ain't
you
me.
can
Y'all
hear. No,
know
you can hear your drag. No, you definitely heard the drag.
it was just
But
low.
It was
it
just low because I
it was
told her, I said,
low.
oh no, we're gonna get him a mic, we're gonna get him a Jay Wilson mic over at the Adler, we're gonna raise money. I said, we're gonna get him a Yeti
You
mic.
heard
I
because
said, because you I
I
said,
kept
why you didn't
rewinding
come
it
get me?
back.
You knew
Like
I
get
would have
him,
cussed
get
his
him.
ass the dog fuck out. And she's
Yeah.
like, I was thinking about that. I knew you didn't feel well. She said, I was just thinking about that. Oh, if Miss O would have heard the way ZX would, she would have turned this place out about them. I said, I sure goddamn would. Oh, I was so goddamn bad. I was so
Yeah.
pissed off.
And but
And then the more
ZX
she
has
kept
said it.
talking, the more I kept saying, did you kind of set that up? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then when she came here and apologized, even SK was trying to make light of it. And she's like, no, SK, this is serious. How I feel about saying those kind of words. I'm an LGBTQ advocate in it. All this little stuff. And I
I
was
He
think
just
she
ain't
blamed
hear
it
it.
on her dogs. I think she said her
yeah,
dogs was
yeah,
like
her
walking on her
dog
Now
computer.
stepped on the
how dog?
toilet.
Come
She
on
told
now.
me the same
See
thing because I
what
hadn't heard
I
the
mean?
live. She told me the same thing.
See, the girl got imagination out this world.
And I
She
said, oh
making
hell no. Next
little
time he
so like,
go here, he
oh
gonna have a good
god.
mic.
I
Well,
knew something
no.
was up when she put me in. Like, look. I never be on panels like that, so I never been put
I
behind the
was
stage
shocked
or
that you
something.
even came over there.
When they
Me
say you're
too.
behind the stage, I was all like, I'm behind the stage. What does that mean? Like they put me like behind, like I couldn't
And she
say
threw
nothing no
you out.
more.
Why
Like
would
Yeah,
they
shut up.
do that? And you always
I don't
already low
know.
anyway.
Yeah, but she put him back because he was. But Lemon was teeing ZX up. You just couldn't really. It was low. You couldn't really hear. You're not saying couldn't hear it, and he just kept. And he knew
Cause she
what
was
he
like,
was
yo, she's like,
doing.
Lemon just need a better mic, Miss O, because he was saying some good stuff. It's just that he needs a better mic. And I said, don't worry. So when Pastor went live the next day, the corner got the best of his ass because his volume was low. He was like, I said, Pastor, what kind of man is that? I said, okay. And I told him, like, yeah, yeah, we're gonna get the money around the airline. We're gonna get Lemon a better mic this. And she said that was the only problem that he was reading them. I said, because ain't no way. This ain't gonna happen no again. But yes, that's what she was saying. He just his mic. I said, but I always hear him live and clear over here.
It wasn't even
Oh,
a mic. It was she was doing it. That had to be her because it was because you could hear what Lemon was. You actually could hear. It was a little low, but you could hear him. And the way that and now that you saying it was the dogs, it makes me even more suspicious. Because at first I'm like, I was like,
Wait a minute, when you know
ZX
SK
lying.
live that she told you an apology? Yeah, because SK was making light of it at first. It's still here. You're going to hear it.
yeah.
It sounds like too much. It's like she was putting 20 on 10. And I was like, oh my God, this sounds
Mm-hmm.
unbelievable.
But you know why? Because it was a lot of people was like, man, a lot of people left. Like people was like, I'm good. Like the backlash on that wasn't good at all, at all. Like it was horrible to watch. And that whole night, literally that whole night, he kept doing stuff. Like his whole thing is to sabotage her channel, and she don't even realize it. That was
Boom,
his whole
boom,
mission.
she said she did. But I wasn't on no phone and I didn't hear them in no background. She said she did. That's why I had said I thought about staying around just to see how far that shit would go so I can hear Pastor. But she said she did. So, but I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, I heard the detective in the background. No, she told me that she did. Him and
No,
Goosebumps.
ZX came out and said it. Like man, you know he like a female.
Because
He
they
just
was
started
joking
telling
on
everything.
Goosebumps live. They was like, who did she file charges under, Goosebumps or Nightcrawler? But then
Your
she
volume. I
told
mean,
me
your
Yeah.
that she got his information through IP.
Yep,
I don't
she
know.
said, and she got the post ahead of FBI, and that's another thing. See, this the inconsistency in the lies for me, because she said that she had papers on that she filed the FBI, and the open investigation is going to be on ZX. Remember that? And
Yeah.
now that's your bro.
Now
They don't just
everybody
turn it
said that
off like
they
that.
said that happened, but I don't remember like hearing that she talked. She
No,
didn't tell
she
me nothing about
said
no
that
FBI.
when he said that she had broke pum pum, and and then and then remember he tried to extort her for the money for the blackmail her, but when he was playing the video, the recordings. It was a certain time he was gonna play
He
this. She
told
was
her
giving
he
him
gonna
$50
get her a part
or
of the piano money.
$80.
I was like, who
It
did
was
that?
like $80. It was like right before. It was like a certain time, right before the the Super Bowl. I'll never forget that. That shit was hilarious. It's like
Man, see, I wish I would have watched it from y'all perspective, because like me hearing it and then like when she came and cleared it up, I was all like, what happened? Like I know what happened, you feel me? But I wish it was like equal, because I'm always with the smoke. I'm chill, don't get me wrong, but I'm ready
yeah,
always. So
you've been giving it up. You've been giving it up, man, and I've been enjoying it. Yes.
I
Oh
was gonna
my
drag two
god.
people tonight, but unfortunately, all this drama been popping off, like from the Miss O and Kimmy, the whole Fyebabe and Demi did it. What's your perspective on that whole pull up situation? Listen.
With my,
I'm
you
gonna say
don't want
this.
my perspective. You
I do,
don't
but
want
I'm gonna say
mine.
that I wouldn't pull up to a restaurant based on past history. If you're just familiar with that, like you
You didn't
never
hear
do
my
that.
breakdown of it, did you? Though. All right, I'm gonna give you my
Nah,
breakdown
what'd you
of it.
say?
This is what I said. Okay. Um, once April, I believe yesterday or the day before, had said that Fyebabe had filed a police report on her prior to her going. Right. She tried to Fyebabe tried to say that they was a on site April wasn't in Chicago, but we all seen when Demi was going to the airport, on site April was beside her, right? And she was trying to figure out things for them to do when they got to Chicago. Fyebabe did a poll saying that they wouldn't pull up, like, well, to see if they pulled up something like that, right? To try to make it seem like they were scared. Now, I want you to know this, because you probably don't know this a little bit. On site and Fyebabe used to be real cool. Actually they fell out. Their big fallout came when on site April didn't answer Fyebabe call. And she was talking to Mona on the phone, and Mona records phone calls. And she played the recording, right? Of Fyebabe talking about on site or whatever. And her not answering the call. She answered the phone any other time, but she can answer this, something like that, right? So she know how on site move. First of all she also know on site has served time in prison. On site, I'm quite sure know how Fyebabe move as well. So she knew if she got a police report on her, you could look a police report up in the system too. But if she got a police report on her, the best thing for her to do was to stay away from her, right? So one thing about Fyebabe stalks everybody's community wall. Either she's in your clouds or she's on your wall. She's gonna say something about what's on your wall, something in your commentary. She's gonna steal your commentary or even talk trash about your commentary. Either way, she's on your page. So she knew that on site was there. Found out today, Tracy D said they didn't go live for a reason. Probably because they didn't want it to be documented that on site was there. I don't know. Anyway, she said that Demi had put up a message. I mean the call logger when they was calling Fyebabe, and she put on her community board where they were eating lunch at. And they were eating lunch up the street from where Fyebabe lived at. And from what I'm hearing, it's like a landmark place. So it's something familiar, whatever. So it could be somewhere tourists go at, right? So Fyebabe, if you notice, Fyebabe didn't do not one drag, no insult, nothing that whole weekend while on site was there. You notice that? All the stuff that went on, panels, all the stuff. Not one peep out of Fyebabe. Demi put up on her wall when on site was leaving and the time. Fyebabe scheduled for 9 o'clock to go live. The time that she put that post up to go schedule, they were having lunch. That's when she did her drag on site April when she was long gone. Then she tried to lie and say they said they came. Y'all fool if y'all think they came to my house. They never said they came to your home. Never once did they say that they came to her home. They invited you to lunch. It's not against the law if you had somebody. Actually, Fyebabe would have been more protected than on-site April if she would have went to that lunch or something would have happened because she had a police report. I just went up the street. That's not against the law. I just went up the street to get a meal. I see her in there. Bam. And I was scared for her life when we start fighting. Right? That's not against the law. So it wasn't a pull-up. It was a whole, it actually would have been a meetup, but the whole thing was why Fyebabe ain't start talking to April left. And then tried to kick it like April was still there. No, and act like April was never there. But kicking it like she was still there when we all knew that April left. And they even showed when the airport, like when she was going to times and stuff for the airport.
You had me rolling, Reed, when you was like, if they wanted to fight each other, they know where each other live. That's the place too small.
They right around the corner from each other. Exactly. Like for real, honestly, we both here.
I was rolling.
We can't go around the corner and knock on each other's door. Like yo. And Fyebabe mother lived minutes away from Tracy D. Literally.
Well, she don't go around that much, do she? Unless she don't want to get a.
But listen, remember when Demi said that she was gonna roll? Remember Demi said she was gonna go fight her at 3:00 or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember, Fyebabe was dragging and all that up until 3:00, right? Came live at 3:00. Did you see her do any of that with on-site April? You ain't hear nothing. Lemon, what you hear all weekend? The whole time she was there, what you hear out of Fyebabe?
I think April started to walk it back on Jay Wilson because she knew that it was the people trying to walk her into something criminal. And she said, "You know what? You're right. I ain't." And I could tell. And then when she even said how I know her hair, but never mind. And like she was smart, and Jay Wilson said, "Yep, let him use you. Go ahead, help that." Like because she could tell that people were starting, and Babe Nation kept piling us talking about criminal. I kind of stuff. So then she backed off. She's like, "You think I don't, I know better. I done been in prison. Everything. I know not to let nobody get
exactly."
me,
So she knew exactly how to move. That's why it probably was okay. We going over here to eat lunch up the street from you. If Fyebabe really wanted to fight that girl and it was all she walking like a talking, she could have walked right up the street because she was at that moment she was more protected by the law than April, Demi, or Tracy did, and whoever else was at their lunch.
Who was that? Somebody was about to Heidi Mae at the mall. Who was that she was fighting? That she went to the MGM store and showed her red bags and stuff.
That was Nay Rob and
Heidi.
Yeah. And she told her so she wanted her to do a who got the most money challenge at the mall. Oh God, these people crazy. Oh, that was funny. They was like, what? Yeah, and they supposed to have met up and it was at the MCM store.
I'm mixed with the situation, Reed, because I'm like this, right? I feel like this. So if you fly from Florida to Chicago, right? But then you want me to then pull up to a restaurant that you guys are at, and I filed whatever kind of papers on you. If I pull up there knowing that, because mind y'all, what y'all put on YouTube, even if you delete it, it's still a digital trace there. It's still there. They can still pull it up. It's a digital footprint. Yeah. So it's still there. So if she did go, I don't feel like she's in a protected zone no more because like you went to an open invitation knowing you already have beef with these people and you put papers on them or one of them and you show up. So I feel like that would look bad if she did pull up. I feel like they should have just knocked on the door. I'm old school. Like if we got beef and you really want this smoke, knock on that door. It's done. Like that's how it should have went.
Yeah, but you talking about old school and the new school era now. Like you can't just be somebody.
Or y'all could have met at a park. Why a restaurant? Like a restaurant is like witnesses. It's like BS 2.0.
But
like even dumber.
But here's another thing. She didn't go for Fyebabe. That's the thing. Yeah. Demi, they flew her out there because Demi had I guess flyer vouchers or whatever. And her mom wanted to show her a good time because she looked out for her daughter while she, was out there. I guess I don't know what happened with them. I don't know what happened with her. I just knew that she was like stuck there for a minute because of the flight. But she looked out, for her, whatever, for her birthday, made sure she was okay. So they flew her there to show her a good, you know what I mean, to show her a good time and I guess an appreciation. And she had the free fly, what is it, the flying vouchers. So maybe it was that, but I don't think that she actually went there to fight her.
Yeah.
I think that maybe that was like, but she talks a lot of stuff that make you want
No,
to
I feel you. I feel
she
you.
talks a lot like that make you literally just want to look. She'll make you want to like literally like I ain't gonna even hold you that you really want to just go punch her dead in her throat like not her mouth like all the way in her throat like permanently damaging it like fucking up her vocal cord. She talks a lot of stuff and like she provokes people. She's a provoker and an agitator. So so it could have been that, and she had been saying
But
like a
bitches like
lot
that
of
have
stuff
you
about
throwing
that girl.
everything away for they nothingness. So.
Exactly. And another thing with her is she starts a lot of stuff and she play victim. And what a lot of people don't realize is like even like far as with that children stuff, um, people think it's BS, but Fyebabe is actually the originator of it. So
Oh,
yeah, yep,
whoa.
yep. It's a video. Wiley did an interview with BS, right? And this is the first interview that he did with BS. And BS, you know what? And I sent this to grown folks today. When he got on there and was cussing everybody out about kids and stuff and about her child, like you doing all this and you don't even know. This is the person that started it. What happened is while he did an interview with BS, and in the interview he asked her how do she feel, and he calls her the lady, you know, the lady that be sipping the coffee and something else with the yellow eyes, like you know, her teasing or whatever, poking fun. How do you feel about her saying this about your child? And then he went into the saying that he slept with her son who's autistic in a sexually manner with leopard or whatever or animal pajamas, something like that. I don't remember verbatim. And BS was like, "What? Hold up, wait a minute. What'd she say about my son? You said something about my son?" And she said that. And you know how you could tell when somebody just hears something that's shocking them, especially something like that. And it was like a what? Like a you know when you like caught off guard with something, right? You could tell it was her first. Like you actually could
Yeah.
hear in her voice. You could hear the surprise, the shock. Like you hear all these emotions, like from just that little part. Like what? Like hold up. And when you hear what's said, it's like even it makes it like, and you could tell when she grabbed, like she kind of gained her composure. She didn't break or nothing. She said, "You know what? That's what she's supposed to do. We roasting, right?" She said, "But when I respond, don't get mad." And her response was that response that y'all seen in that comment, right? And what messed it up so bad is that she used that comment and made it seem like she was the first person to do it, but it was written. You wrote, but not wrote. It was typed. It was in black and white. So she was able to take that and get a restraining order on her because of it.
Those was
But
the days.
no,
Somebody mentioned Wiley. I said
yeah,
I'll go over there. I check on Wiley every now and
Wiley
then.
had the best morning show.
Yeah,
That
and
dude,
he used to have a little stuff in his nose and wouldn't wipe his
yeah,
nose. I mean,
yeah, and you
it
couldn't
was
eat while
fun
watching them,
times.
but it was hilarious.
That's when it
But
used to be fun.
But yeah, but that comment is what started it, and a lot of people like she would say that yeah, because they talked about my kid, and that's not what that's not true at all. And I played that video before, and everybody always overlooked that video, and they're like, oh, she just obsessed with her, she this and that, she this and that. But they always look past that video of where it all started. Even far as all the police in the sector, the calling the cops, the restraining orders and stuff. You know what that didn't come. You know where that came from? Who originated that? The first person that called the police, he got a restraining order in the sector.
What put papers on somebody in the
Five?
sector? Fyebabe, and then no, actually, it was Sean first, wasn't it?
No, Five was the one who
Those
was
two,
before she went
but
to
those
Disney
two,
Orlando with the money.
yep, those two are the originators of uh restraining orders and police in the sector process service. Open the door, Susie. Remember that video?
With that
Remember
girl
that
brought her, that
in
girl
the
came over
car
there with that baby in the car.
when he was about to cry. No, remember she was all looking through the window. That shit was hilarious. She started barking. She was like, nope,
I miss
nope.
my morning coffee with this.
Oh my god, she was like a guilty pleasure. It's a guilty pleasure.
I mean, she was up like a country grandmama at 5 or 6 o'clock.
But
Doing that stove
one thing
top.
you can't say.
She's like, y'all want all this fancy shit? I don't need all this fancy shit. But I got a perk. Like she had old fashioned shit to make her coffee on top of the stove.
It
And
was
she
like
said, I don't
Sanford the
need all that
Sun,
old
the
graphics. I got
grits.
this
Remember the
phone right
rotten
here.
strawberries. Remember
She
the rotten
right. She was
the
entertaining.
garden.
She ain't need no graphics. She could just wait. She said, I just got this one phone. That's all I need. I don't need all them graphics
But
and
the
shit.
whole thing is, and if you pay attention to what she's doing, she's trying to do what she did, but she's not as smart as she was and as creative as she was. Because here's the thing, she would dox the hell out you, but before she dox you and release some stuff, what she's gonna do is she's gonna work it up. She's gonna work you up to it. You're gonna get a story. You're gonna get content before you get the whole before that docs come out. Like when she did the I ain't gonna do the Seven Stars one, but when she did Fyebabe's brother, remember how she released that? And she started talking about the Henry Horton projects. And she gave you a whole documentary, and everybody's like, "Dang, for real, they ain't got no
She
windows,
even found a
not
video
knowing."
of Michael doing the jailhouse
That's when she put the
presentation
video
talking about his
up.
real home life.
Yup, and remember that's when she, and then you all worked up looking like, dang, like, yeah, so you're looking at content, and then boom, she hit you with the brother.
I think Five was like, how can this woman get grown people to like not go nowhere else but over her place and do what she says? Like, oh my God, and look at what they don't go nowhere else.
It was militant.
Like, and I think that she liked that, so she created her own or whatever.
But the thing with
but
her
it's the
is,
punk way out though.
yeah, she's using it for like the way she's doing is crazy. Like with one thing I can say with that girl, when she took that money, she gave that money back out to people, even people that wasn't in that group that needed something. Remember, she could raise like 1,500 for somebody in a minute, and will stop when they get to that mark. Don't get nothing else. That's it. How much did they need, and would donate it, wigs and everything. So I mean, she was evil, but I guess she had like a good side to her evil. But she gave good content, and that's what. And it looks like that's what Fyebabe trying to do. It's like she's trying to emulate everything that she hated about her.
I think once they come back full circle, that's when I'm gonna be finally done over here. Because I even joke with my husband, like one day I'm gonna be just sleep and I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna hear somebody say, "Who is this Miss O? Why are you speaking in my chat? Bitch, you blocked." I'm like, "Yes, she back." I'm so excited.
Child,
And then I'm
this
gonna
whole
be gone. I think that'll be the full circle. Actually, see what's gonna
they
happen, and
gonna
I'm
be
gone after
leaving.
that.
It's gonna be like when Sophia got out. Remember when Sophia came back after all that time with her new husband before she got. Remember she beat up Mr. Harpo Club. Harpo, who this woman? They like, oh, gotta go. That's how it's gonna be. Now I promise you, she gonna get like 2 stacks on her own chat that night.
Shoot,
Oh,
too.
she gonna clean
She's
up.
notorious outside of this sector because people found out about her who didn't
Oh
even know
yeah,
about this.
they
Please.
start up. Then you got the people like some people from the black sector was studying it, looking at her. But you notice nobody came over here while she was here. You peep that? ZX and them wouldn't have been over here. They wouldn't even try to be over here while that girl was here at all.
When DK told Kim to come over there, and I just knew it was gonna be worth my while to come over there. I just knew. I was sitting here actually thinking that she was gonna be herself on the line when Bridget came on them. I told Kim, I said, I ain't even ready for that. You know me, because I know how excited you get thinking about that. I said, I know if she say hello, and when he answered the phone, I said, I'm gonna pass out. And I got over there all excited. I mean, it was still good to hear that, through her, but I was just like, I just knew that's who was gonna be on the phone when I went over there. But
When Kelly,
yeah, but
yeah,
I know that she ain't said nothing
you
that she didn't tell her she can say.
But
though.
yeah, but you know what? Let me tell you something. Excuse me, Kimmy was lying. and you could tell. And she like, I know. That would be
Learn
up to
about
her to
what?
tell it. Remember, she kept when she was saying that she knew what she was talking about when it came to his wife. When she asked
I
her,
don't even
did
know nothing about that.
exactly? I don't think she knew, and it was the way that she answered.
The way that she described it, I didn't want to know nothing about it because if
Yeah,
it's
like you
that
knew it
bad,
was
I don't
something
want to
deep.
know.
But how she was saying it, you could tell that Kimmy's answer didn't match. You know what I'm saying? Like you could tell something was off. Like I'm gonna go along and to get along, act like I know, but I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna tell.
I
They
don't
gonna have
know.
to
Like I
tell
said,
it.
I'm and the way it made the way it was she was talking about it, it make it how deep and horrible it is. I was like, I don't even want to know at that point.
But I think she used that moment to go at Brianna too.
Living in SK done did it to me before. They just let you a lullaby them to sleep. Wake up, cause y'all over
Yeah,
that
I
We're
know.
serious.
right
I
here.
know.
I'm
Uh-uh.
right
You know.
here.
I'm right here. What the
It
fuck?
ain't
I
I'm
y'all
know. Go
time.
ahead.
listening.
It
I
ain't
know I
y'all
ain't gonna hold
What's
time.
y'all long
good?
because it's late. But yeah,
We're good.
that'd be a whole nother show. The old Sir Kane know a lot of the old stuff because Sir
Hmm.
Kane Sir Kane know a lot of it.
Reed, what's between you and this reading you in the chat? Boy, they just reading you.
Oh, I be blocked. Sometimes I listen. I don't be paying attention to that stuff. I don't look at them because they be mad. That be Bay Nation trolls. I promise you, not none of them got their real name up there. Do you see one with their real name? Click on their page. You gonna see like zero sluggies. Listen. Let me tell you something. When the troll page don't drop down and start talking shit about me, that's the fuck when I'm gonna be worried. As long as they fucking talking, child, please. I love it.
All right,
Because
y'all. Well, we're gonna wrap this up. It's been over like 3 hours and 30 minutes.
We
So
all
sure
right.
was, cause I already see something starting up in the chat that you know I ain't finna get in your head. Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's on that note, let's go.
All
all right,
right.
y'all.
Now,
Thank
y'all
you,
don't come
Reed.
On
over
that
here and
note,
bother me. Bye,
Thank
All
you.
right.
yeah.
Take care, T Miss.
Enjoy.
all right, y'all. Peace.
All right. Anything you gotta say, Lemon, before we leave?
Nah, that's pretty much it. You feel me? Like you address. I think we addressed pretty much all the
Yeah,
topics tonight that was on the agenda.
I think so.
Shout out to all the guests and participants tonight. And I enjoyed this live. I wasn't asleep. I was listening. Shit, I don't know about most of
They
this shit.
speculate. They speculate, man. So,
Yeah, I was just chilling, listening to them talk.
mhm.
Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna drop down and I'll see you at the next one.
All right, sounds good, Lemon. Thank you so much.
All
All
right,
right,
no problem.
y'all.
Peace.
All right, peace, Lemon. Take care. All right, y'all. That's our show for tonight. Feel free to throw us a like. Please subscribe if you want to. Feel free to send a gesture to $, Sir King Crown. And if you want to, feel free to send a gesture to pay him one, which is Lemon. Thank you, Lemon's gesture bucket, a jar. Thank you to Reed. Thank you Terry P. Thank you to the Miss O for coming up. All right, and we'll see you on the next one. Be safe out there. And the best thing I can tell y'all is if y'all got friendships or you two ships, just envision the day y'all fall out because it's bound to happen some way, somehow. All right. Thank you to my excellent moderators as well and Tofuans, and we'll see y'all later. All right. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this live because it was a lot of bit of everything. All right. Take care, y'all. Bye. Ooh, child.
Tofu Alley. No beef, just tofu. That boy is good.
Oh yeah, and also thank you, Mika Baby, for hitting the link. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye, y'all.